All right, we're up.
We're up.
All right, what's going on, boys? Good morning. What a week it's going to be. I am incredibly excited to be here. As we endeavor forward, live show just a few weeks away. A week from Saturday. What else? I don't know. Are we promote anything else or no?
What's the problem?
No, I don't know. I'm making fun.
I was going to ask you if we could tweet out the Colleen Ritzer 5K today, because they got a couple days to save a little extra money to join Team Minahan.
Yeah, why not?
So that.
More charity for me. Yeah, let's do it. Give and give. What do I get? Go ahead.
And then we do have to figure out, I'm still waiting for an answer from the venue about the VIP.
What the fuck? These people are fucking idiots.
So I think it's just going to be a couple hours before the event, like where the stage
What
is.
time?
Probably in that like 5:30.
We have to rehearse. I don't. What? When?
That's when they typically do it, like 5:30 to 6-ish or 6:30 or something.
Yeah. Whatever.
I'm just waiting for them to get back on me.
I don't care. Whatever. Whatever. I don't care. They see. Oh, I can't hear myself here. They seem like they suck, huh?
No, I think they just have a lot of different events going on, and I don't know. One guy's been really responsive to me. This is a different person I have to deal with for that.
Who's that?
His name is McCrae. I'm waiting on.
That's his first name?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's not been helpful?
Well, he just hasn't got back to me on this one, but we'll get him.
Doesn't sound like he's been helpful.
We'll get him.
No. Kyle's been helpful there. Kyle,
thank
great
you,
guy, Kyle.
You're fantastic.
Good work, Kyle.
They're sensitive, right?
They were.
Yes.
sensitive. They were in the beginning.
Very early on.
Then what? They're not sensitive anymore?
The person who was sensitive has since like removed herself. Like I don't think she's a part of the
Killed
planning at
herself.
that.
A giant
at that
loss. Can't believe we don't have to deal with her anymore. Incredibly difficult job sitting there as people perform and they get money for it.
Rest in peace.
Christ.
That might be a difficult show for them. You never know. Putting a lot of pressure on that staff that night.
It's their job.
Yeah.
It's not that,
Yeah.
I would say a couple people at the Wilbur who were doing that were kind of assholes, as I recall.
The lighting people.
Were assholes.
really?
Who are
Yeah.
big time.
Oh, yeah. Like,
yeah.
kind of like that. Oh, yeah, I've been around the block. Okay. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want me to say? Well, you're getting paid.
Yeah.
Quit.
And they didn't do it. Remember, they didn't do anything.
I think they think podcasts like night off,
Right.
which I get, which I understand, but like also it's your job.
Were they big timing you? Like, hey, I know how to do this, or
Well,
you're asking too much?
I remember one older guy was like, I don't mind like an old crusty guy, but this guy was just a prick. Like he was trying to be difficult, I think, on purpose.
Sure,
in a way. Yeah, and it's kind of like, well, whatever. I don't know what I'm doing, so okay, like help me out. I'm not pretending like I know anything.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yep. They were really difficult about the lighting, which was important to the show, and then they didn't do it.
Yeah, as it is here.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, hopefully they do it, right?
Yep.
Okay, well, anyway, hopefully, yeah, we're kidding around, of course. We hope it goes well. So, all right, so we don't know the VIP details yet. 12 days out.
No, but everyone who's a VIP will probably get an email from me just about the specifics around that real soon.
Hey, gang, Dave here.
I mean, yeah, I don't, okay.
Yeah.
Probably figure that out.
Yeah.
All right, what else?
How about those Oscars last night? Very exciting show. Very.
Very excited.
Very.
How about those Oscars?
Very excited. Yeah, I have, I'm taping this morning after this day of, whatchamacallit, with those guys, Jeff's podcast.
Oh, Lights, Camera, Barstool.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. I just thought it was boring when I've gotten old enough now where, it's just I just have no appetite to really even watch it anymore. I'm just worn out by the whole process. When I was a kid, I was into it. I enjoyed it. I saw the movies. Now I'm like, oh, these people are all just complete fucking lunatics who have no connection to reality. Like, none. When I was little, I didn't know that. I'm like, oh, it's Robert Redford. Great. There's Gene Hackman. There's Pacino. There's Denzel. Now I have Jamie Lee Curtis, like, screaming and yelling. And it's just a weird scene. Like the documentary winner last night, the guy's like in solitary confinement. He's in prison in Russia, I think, right?
Yep.
Like his wife is there, the kids are there, the directors. They're like, oh, we're thinking of you. They're in tuxedos. You're going to go to the Vanity Fair after party. I'm like, it's just a very weird, the whole existence is weird.
It's all, I mean, there's a million reasons why it's not, but the main thing I feel like it's kind of like SNL, where it's like the reason we still talk about it is because it was popular 20, 30, 40 years ago.
And more people will watch it than watch anything else this week on television.
Yeah.
Or network television anyway. But yeah, but it's sort of, and also there's just no, the movies have changed so much. Like there are no real stars anymore.
The most interesting people are not there
Tom Cruise
anymore.
wasn't there last night.
Why wasn't he there?
Because I think he was worried about Scientology jokes or something. Is my guess. I don't know.
Yep.
Because he gets along with Kimmel. He does shit with Kimmel.
He did. He was in the opening with Kimmel. Well, I mean, I'm sure that
I think that was from the movie, right?
Yeah, was he just in? I didn't know if that was.
Kimmel's not in the film.
Kimmel was definitely not in the film.
Yeah, Top Gun Maverick. He's
I
not,
didn't know
no,
that. I couldn't remember the film.
Yeah, I don't either. You might be right, but
yeah.
it didn't feel because there was no joke by Cruz there. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I mean, Kimmel was fine. He was kind of boring. I didn't think there was much to his monologue.
No.
Dave said they were going after him, trying to get him canceled again.
What did he do?
I don't know, something.
What are you doing on him?
Am
You trying to get him?
That's not my beat.
Did you see the Tony Maserati protected his tweets?
Are you kidding me? I'm the reason for
He
it.
says
Of
to
course I
me-
fucking saw
That's a
it.
good point.
He says to me, he's like, but I still follow him. And I said, well, you already followed him. He doesn't have to go in and check everyone else. But now if you want to follow him.
I'm surprised he hasn't blocked you, honestly.
And Dave goes, interesting.
Why would he block me?
Well, because you're the reason why you cost him money.
No, he's the reason. He said it.
Well, fine, but I'm saying, but in his mind, I'm saying, and now his Twitter account is protected, which is is he just getting bombarded every time he tweets or
I
something?
assume so. People just
But can't you do a thing where you, after you tweet, because I see these,
No one can comment or whatever.
yeah, oh, it's only positive ones like Julie Dakar, that Red Sox beat writer, people like that. It's always like you can reply if you follow or so. I forget.
Yeah.
Can't he just do that?
maybe it's. I mean, that's. I don't.
In his defense,
really-
he's stupid. Like I don't know how to do it either. He's old like I am. So
Yeah. He just posted an article on the 98.5 website. How well do you know the Felger and Maz show? It's a nice 10-question quiz.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that one of the
That's
questions?
pretty Complete the following
The
phrase.
carjacking
You a
thing? or no?
racist?
Is that do you think this player is articulate, athletic?
Even on the ride in, before we were ever talking about protected tweets, Dave, the 98.5 is on in Dave's car.
Oh God!
And he just
Dave,
goes,
what are you listening to that shit?
As opposed to what else? Like on the radio.
Nothing. A podcast, music. I don't know something.
I should put music.
Toucher and Rich.
I'm nervous about playing music with Mike. What if he makes
Fred's
fun
like
of me?
dying on the air, isn't he?
if I make fun of you.
Something came on the other day, and I felt the need to tell Mike I didn't put that on. That just
I
happened.
couldn't have cared less.
What
It
was
was
it?
just Avril Lavigne or something. I didn't care.
You listen to that, I'm sure.
No, but I don't. It was like new Avril
yeah,
Lavigne.
he
or
kept saying,
something.
no, I don't listen to this.
What station were you
Whatever.
listening to?
No, I listened to 98.5 driving Mike out of protection for myself.
They were playing on 98.5?
No. I don't know why that happened. I think I was playing audio from a podcast specifically, so Mike could
Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, okay.
Oh, but this morning he goes, Maserati's just doing ad reads now like nothing ever happened.
What's he supposed to do?
It was only because we questioned what the ramifications
Colin's like, I
would
barely
be.
even ruined his life.
My point
What
was
the hell?
nothing happened.
Giving reads for what do you mean? I don't understand. Are you opening Tony's plantation or something? I don't even get it. What's he supposed to do?
No, I know he should, but we
Hey, this is
questioned.
Tony Maserati for Dunkin' Donuts. You may remember a few weeks ago, I made a ridiculously off-color joke. But the chocolate munchkins, delicious. Like,
Yeah, you'll find employees of all races.
Yeah, like, what is he-
Dunkin'
No, that's
Donuts.
what we questioned. We questioned whether or not advertisers would call the station. They clearly did not. It didn't impact anything. That was my only point.
As I
Which is
told
fine.
you,
Yeah,
that's
which is
exactly what I
fine.
said was going. They played it well. I mean, Tony Protect. I just wonder if he's getting still bludgeoned, which would surprise me after. I don't know. No,
Well, because I think it was a bigger deal here than most shows, and I haven't heard anyone reference it in a week and a
no.
half.
The other station, nobody's
Except like making fun of Dave or whatever.
right. Do you know this Red Sox beat writer? Is he write for anybody? This guy who got. You see, this got canceled over the weekend for hitting on underage girls or something. Did you see this story?
No.
I never heard of this guy. I don't know who. I'll look it up. I'll tell you what. Okay, what else going on?
Talking about Michael Irvin, who asked that woman if she's ever had a big black dick inside of her, I believe. Yeah. See that?
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
The hesitance to answer makes me wonder.
Had
you know?
she?
She didn't answer.
Who did he ask?
She was very vague about it.
This is Marriott came out with I don't know if they turned over the video. Marriott, the hotel, basically has to turn over the video. Marriott, right?
No, Marriott.
Marriott.
Marry it?
Marriott.
Marriott.
But there's an I there. Marry. So you gotta say
You said it.
okay. Marriott. I should start saying Marriott.
Marriott.
I
always said Marriott.
I say Marriott. I mean, you could be right. I don't know.
I said Marriott.
So what he asked so I thought, it wasn't that nun from the NCAA tournament one. That's Sister Jean?
No. This was
She's still alive. She's 103.
Good for her.
pictures of her last week.
She's good.
Yeah.
She's never. So he wasn't asking her that question.
No, he was not.
Okay. Do you think Michael Irvin
don't
has
know
a
that,
big penis?
I don't know. I mean, just asking that
It'd
question.
be interesting if
makes
he
me
was
think-
just doing research, like not mine, obviously, but have you ever?
Oh, Maserati's actually listening. He said, I assume so, which is
That's what I hear
that
about
is
them.
dangerous
Yeah.
to say, but okay.
They're good dancers.
Well, wow. All right, so go ahead.
Well, they just said that they're supposed to release the video, and now they're coming out to this woman's defense and trying to make it seem like
Why? This guy's not still on television, is he?
He's been off because of this.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to see him again. He was dancing between the raindrops for a while, I think.
Well, not even because I thought he originally got kicked off ESPN for some sort of he had like coke on him,
like years ago.
Something
right?
There was I can't remember exactly. What
he
it
made
was,
a comeback from those.
Yeah. He seems like he's a damaged guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. We can have him on.
Yeah. I don't think Tom Cruise didn't get beat up yesterday with any of the Scientology stuff. I think Kimmel made
Kimmel
one
made
thing.
a light L. Ron Hubbard joke at the
Hubba
beginning.
or whatever.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah.
But no, but unless he was annoyed he wasn't nominated for actor, but I can't believe that. He did Oscar stuff because he was nominated as a producer. It was weird he wasn't there. He was sort of, if he had been there, he kind of would have been the biggest star of the show. I don't know if it's because Nicole Kidman was there.
Yeah.
It still seems very weird. The fact that the movie got nominated is pretty crazy.
Crazy.
Like, if you think about it.
Crazy.
So.
Remember, Nicole Kidman doesn't see one of their kids ever. And he doesn't see the kid he had with Katie Holmes ever. These fucking people are so, I mean, these fucking people are so, calling it doesn't matter to him. He's like, oh, that makes sense.
I'm assuming the one is in the religion and the other is not.
I guess. Yeah, I think the one with Katie Holmes is not, right?
Right.
So I don't even understand it. Yeah. They're all so fucking weird. Brendan Fraser won the Academy Award last night.
The comeback is complete.
And as always with these speeches, he seems like a very nice guy. I'm very glad he's won. He'll be on here with Clemmer and Munn on Friday, which I'm looking forward to. Every time he gives these speeches, he acts like he's overwhelmed with surprise, like to the point that it's like he didn't even know he was going to the Oscars that day. It's like you were the favorite to win. You just won like 6 awards. And he's like, he does the, I'm like, how surprised can you be? I don't really get it.
There might be something with that where he's like, there's no way they're going to give it to me or whatever. You know what I mean? Because he's been out of. In my opinion, they would want to come back. Like it makes. I would
won
think he
the
would be the
Screen
favorite.
Actors Guild. It's voted by the same people who vote for the Oscars. It doesn't make any sense.
I'm just saying, being a self-conscious actor, that's not insane to me.
I'm a little worn out by him. It's time for him to go away again.
Mike didn't think it was strange whatsoever that the best actor and the best supporting actor were in Encino Man together. That is insane to me.
I may have heard the narrative like 70 times during this whole Oscar.
That was the first time I heard it during the monologue.
Yes.
They both won 30 years after that stupid movie.
Well, I know,
movie.
but it's not. But I mean, they didn't win for Encino Man.
No, but
Right. Thank you. These are the things I was thinking.
I think everybody who was in Encino Man is probably no longer working, let alone winning an Academy Award 30 years later.
Well, I mean,
on the same night.
Dave said it, and then I didn't really react, and he kind of started talking about it more, as if to be like, you must not have heard me.
Well, people are younger. They make bad movies. I mean, you kind of survive it. I didn't know. I didn't even know that. What's his face was in Encino Man.
Yeah. That was a great speech. I teared up a little bit during that speech.
That's the other thing, because they weren't.
Which one? The kid from the Goonies?
Yes.
It's like the 9th time I've heard him make that speech. I'm all set. Well, I'm all set. I'm just like, ugh.
They weren't Encino Man co-stars either. That's the other.
Correct.
Who was like the two guys from
Pauly Shore
Encino
is the star of the film, right?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Or is Pauly Shore the star, or is Brendan Fraser the star?
I think it was a Pauly Shore. I know it as a Pauly Shore vehicle. But
Yeah, I would assume Pauly Shore.
Rose McGowan was in it.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
she nominated?
See,
don't
Rose
think so.
McGowan fell off the face of the earth, right? Actually, she had a hit show for a while on the CW, didn't she?
Did anything else happen to her, do you think? Or no?
With Marilyn Manson stuff.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Marilyn Manson.
Well, I mean, I know that he was, but you don't know what happened
That's
to
what
Rose
you know
McGowan?
it for?
Oh, she got cancer?
Yeah, but what do you think happened with her while she's not in Hollywood?
It's crazy that he knows everything.
Oh, Weinstein.
Jesus Christ.
Holy
I've
shit.
never heard someone know more about Rose McGowan.
Oh, was it her 28th birthday party that time? She got in that fight with that guy? Oh, was it that Tuesday? With the dry cleaners?
We got there, didn't we? We got there.
The man knows so many Rose McGowan facts. That's low on his list.
It's a lot of adversity for Rose McGowan.
It's
Holy
a niche
shit.
category, except for that one question. Oh, damn it. Oh, that's right. Yeah. She's not.
The time her mother got stopped by the police. Now I know what you're talking about.
Oh, that's right. She cracked her tooth. That's why she doesn't do a movie anymore. I think she did that. So she have cancer or something, right? She has some sort of ailment. Yeah. But yeah, I don't think it had no drama to it. It was super slow as always, just boring as fuck. Like I thought it was a terrible broadcast. I mean, and like I didn't care for the movie that won, but I understand. Like I saw Jerry tweeting about it. Like it did really well at the box office. People like that
I heard
movie.
a lot of good reviews about it.
Yeah. I think I'm at the point now where I'm about the same age my dad was when Pulp Fiction came out. And my dad was like, after 5 minutes, like, what is this? Which I think it's okay to be like, yeah, this one's not for me, but people really liked it. Now, there are movies I think that suck that won Best Picture that are for my age, but this isn't one of them. And sometimes that, And by the way, they've changed a lot of the voters in the last couple of years and all that, and I get that. So that's going to be life going forward. It's just the way it's going to be. I mean, life will go on.
Dave was saying Jerry had some hot Kimmel takes last night.
Was he pro Kimmel? Did he like his performance?
He was not pro Kimmel.
Did he break out the blackface joke? Or
He did the
girls on
girls
the
big
trampoline.
boobs trampoline.
Yeah, he loves that one.
Here he is talking about sexism.
Yeah, he loves that.
Yeah.
You think you watched the whole thing?
Knowing Jerry, yes.
Yeah, probably so he would have
angry.
something to
So
complain
mad.
about. Yeah.
What was the one that got everyone upset? It's an NPR tweet that the best actress.
Yes, identified as an Asian person. Everyone got all worked up about that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's of course
It is weird.
Of course, it's silly.
I don't get angry about
That's
it.
what I mean. Correct. Both are right. It is silly. And what the fuck are you getting so mad about at this point? It's over. Just roll with it and laugh a little bit. Good God.
Yep. I do like that they correct tweets now. Like when you get a viral tweet like that, there's like context added to the bottom of it. And it says that the first Asian who won an Oscar did not identify as Asian.
Hey, there you go, Elon. Good job.
Who was
He was
that?
doing something right.
Feather in your cap.
I don't know. It's through NPR. Maybe NPR submits that or something. I don't
Oh,
know.
is that right?
Yeah.
As Dave was ranting about Encino Man, I was scrolling through Twitter and I just saw trending was the phrase, "She is Asian."
She is Asian. Yes, that had a big moment. The other one was I could not believe that the In Memoriam thing. I'm on these In Memoriam bitchers.
Yeah.
No Paul Sorvino.
That's what Dave was just saying. I was trying to think,
And no Anne Heche.
Right.
and those were both in the calendar year last year.
For
right?
sure. Yeah, for sure. I think, unless I'm wrong. But yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. Crazy.
The headline said Tom Sizemore, but that literally happened last week.
That'll be
Which
next
is-
year.
It was just crazy.
Yeah.
They'd probably have that done, yeah.
Because Anne Heche, I guess it was at least a controversial death.
But it wasn't like,
But Paul Sorvino, he was an old man who died. He was in one of the greatest movies ever. Like, it's weird to not include him.
Here it is. Yeah, I got a story from the New York Post. I said Sorvino and Heche. Tony Sirico is absent, they said, though I don't think of him as a major film figure.
No.
Wesley Jordan, I don't really not spend a lot of time thinking about. Sorry, Dave.
That's also more TV, isn't it?
I think so.
I don't know who that is.
Leslie Jordan?
No.
Surprised. Yeah, so Sizemore will be next year, I'm sure. But yeah, very strange.
I wonder why. Will they ever give a reason?
I don't know. I don't know what the cover. I mean, that just feels like a mistake, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, there are people who nobody has ever heard of.
I was telling Dave, my favorite from last year was that I saw a New York Post headline that said, "Why wasn't Norm Macdonald included in this year's In Memoriam?" And then you click on the article, it's like, well, he was included last year. So,
There you go.
so that's why.
Question and answer.
That's like the most criticized feature of an award
Absolutely.
show like that. So for them to make a mistake on that.
That's a big one, though.
Yeah.
Like, that's one of the big figures in Goodfellas. Movies for 40 years. I've seen them in 100 things. That is weird.
I guess it probably just comes down to there's a guy that's in charge of that. And then when Sorvino's not in it, he's like, fuck, I missed one.
I
You know?
guess. But that feels like something they should be,
I would think there'd be checks and balances, but
dotting the I's on. But anyway, what else?
iTunes has a new #1 song out right now.
Okay.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
Is number one on iTunes?
Justice for All, Donald J. Trump.
What did your guy Snyder call it? What was it? Number one on what?
iTunes, right?
Oh, no. On the Jerry TV thing? He was like, he's number one on the
iTunes charts? No.
No, it was like it was one of those ones where you could tell he was just old.
He
I
doesn't
forget
know what he's
it
talking
was.
about. Yeah.
Yeah.
They still call like the music iTunes. The podcast is Apple Podcasts.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
So it's
But
number one.
This just overtook Miley Cyrus, Donald J. Trump, and the J6 Prison Choir. January 6th, Prison Choir.
Let me
It's
hear
not
it.
what you want it to be.
No, it's not. This is what it sounds like the
This
whole
is
time?
basically it, yeah.
Okay. Jesus Christ,
Horrible,
that is
horrible.
horrific.
And he
Yeah.
just comes in and out with the Pledge of Allegiance between that. Very weird.
So just these idiots, these psychopaths are like downloading it, buying it or something?
I guess, but I don't even understand. It just seems like a montage someone created.
Listening to it in their car, driving
How does
around?
that shit go viral where it's like #1 taking over Miley Cyrus in today's world?
I always wonder how many
Damn
people are
straight.
downloading them anyway at this point
Yeah.
on iTunes. I don't know. But yeah. Huh. Is there some group that's just pounding that out? Like, go get it? Or
I assume Trump must have promoted it somewhere, even though I don't know where he promotes anything anymore.
Right.
But I assume that's where, I guess, Truth Social maybe?
You think Jerry's cruising around, jamming to that?
Yeah.
Oh, Jerry won't pretend that's good, will he? I can't imagine.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No? Okay, that's good. What else?
I was listening to my guy Tucker Carlson with these Nelk boys.
Yes.
I
see the
didn't
clips of this
get a
guy?
chance to listen to this. No, I would really like to, but I haven't had a chance to yet.
What do you think that people got to do differently?
In Canada?
Yeah.
Pronounce the name of the country correctly. You know? Pronounce the name of the country correctly. I mean, that's like one of the huge... it's like, I can't take you seriously if you call it Canada.
Yeah.
It's Canada.
Who has ever called Canada Canada?
Is this a joke or something? I don't even understand.
I don't get it.
Am I
either.
missing a
That's what
joke?
I don't.
Am I
get it.
actually missing a joke? I don't even know.
No, I think he's just weird like this.
Who,
I
Tucker?
think he's trying to be funny.
Yeah, right?
No, because and he says Ottawa.
We would ask the obvious question, which is, what's the capital of Canada? And I swear half the people didn't get it right. They'd be like, Toronto? It's like, no. And I can't actually remember that. Ottawa. So
Yeah, that's a joke, Dave. He's kidding.
He said it the entire show.
Isn't that a joke?
It's a bit that I'm not getting.
Yeah, I think it's a bit that's not landing, I think.
I don't think it is.
The fact we're having us, I think, proves it, though. Like, whatever it is not working.
Yeah, that was my point. He did a lot of that kind of session with these Nelk boys. That was just very, very strange. Like,
Speaking of Tucker's buddy, boy, oh boy, is Steve trying to put his footprint on the Case season 3.
Oh, really?
right, it did.
Oh,
Yeah.
Man.
Credit though, it sounded like a good story.
Sent me stuff over the weekend.
Yeah, I did hear some of that. Yeah.
Yeah, over the weekend, kind of like, hey, this will be good. Like, the original crew will be back together.
He was insistent on one story, I noticed.
Yeah. He said some other ones, but he's very, like, he gets very weird like that. I think I don't know. I don't know if you guys would be able to collaborate.
Why not?
I don't know. I'm just saying I don't know.
Yeah.
He did well the other day after
He
the
did.
show.
I was gonna say that was a great spot to then do that. I thought he did really well with that stuff.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
So, it was good to have him here. He feels comfortable here now.
I know Bill was disappointed he didn't get to see him on Friday, but that's okay.
And people were disappointed I didn't get to ride in his van that was here, apparently.
That's true. It'd been nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was a business trip.
What
Bill.
was?
Bill, that was all business.
Milton's?
Yeah.
Not the usual frivolity?
Yeah, usually there's because we
Some ass grabbing? Yeah.
We didn't do lunch, so usually there's like.
I had to go
some
into
funny
Boston
talk.
after. It was bro
Right.
time.
Yes, it
Oh, you guys didn't hang out all after? Oh, no, you left when I left.
With each other? No.
Right. We talked a little bit before you got there. For a little
Yeah, that was fun. I mean,
Yeah.
it was. We got ready for State Theater.
Yep.
Of course, it was great. Had a great time at Milton's, a store for men. The Burlington Malts we wore. South Shore Plaza, Braintree, of course. Chestnut Hill as well. Got outfitted for the State Theater. Got some other stuff. I think these guys got bathing suits. If I
got this shirt.
Yeah, that shirt looks nice.
Yes.
Did you get a bathing suit?
I like them as shorts, but I think you could wear them as shorts. They are a bathing suit.
Paddling around, swimming around somewhere in the near future?
Maybe, yes.
Okay, there you go. Did
Tropical
you get
island.
bathing
That's gonna be a
suit?
tough week. No, I did not.
No? Okay.
Because Mike won't be with us after the Wilbur. After the State Theater.
right.
Oh, that's right. You're going away,
Yes,
right?
Yes.
Okay. Where are you going?
The Bahamas.
Oh, nice. With just you and Alba?
The old lady, yes.
Is that the week?
No.
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 Okay. Wow. So just the two of you for a week.
Yeah.
How? What? Airbnb, hotel? What do
I
you-
don't want to get too specific, but
Well,
yeah,
I
we
mean,
have
there's more. There's more than one hotel.
We have our
Where you
lodging
staying, Mike?
planned. Yes.
I don't know if you're an Airbnb guy or not.
I've been known to be, but no. Usually when we travel like that, it's hotels.
Jeez, look at you guys. Fancy dancy.
That's right.
So go to Miltons.com. We had a great time there. He was telling me earlier that day, just a minute fan, they just been there saying how much Miltons has meant to them. So please let them know. They do really appreciate that. Miltons.com. Check out all the great clothes, great deals. Mike's wearing his shirt. I have a nice shirt I got from Miltons as well. So go to Miltons, please. The store for men. What else?
Explain to me what was so weird about you walking into a bookstore an hour before the stream was supposed to start. I don't really understand that.
I would guess he's never seen an employee in the bookstore.
He always thinks you're up to something.
Yeah. I don't really. The golf was on the television until 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
I had time to kill. I sure didn't want to spend any more time there than I had to. Though I had a good time. I had a good time.
Yeah.
So I went to the Trident bookstore, which I know on Newbury Street. The Barnes & Noble in the Prudential is gone. So I said, I'll take a little walk. And then I was going up the stairs, and all of a sudden I see Portnoy with this crew behind him, and he seemed very transfixed on the idea that I was going to murder somebody.
Like you didn't know they were filming there.
Right. And murder somebody in the bookstore, which was not my plan.
What was the bookstore called?
Trident, I think.
Trident.
Yeah. It's old. It's been there forever. They have food. It's a nice old bookstore. I did just a little browsing. Then I went back with the guys.
Yep.
Went to the Cave, which is my place.
Yep.
I own that place Sunday.
saw it,
Saturday,
yes.
sorry. Yeah.
I felt like my comparison was pretty accurate when I said you guys are the Richard Lewis and Larry David of Barstool
Yes,
Sports.
there is a unique.
You like each other, but you don't.
Yeah,
I don't
we
understand.
have quite a relationship. But I will say this: I made a lot of money on Saturday.
Really?
Lot of money on Saturday. Yes,
Nicely done.
Shocking. I will not give any specifics, but it could choke a chicken, like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, but I had a good time. Like, it is a very. It's first of all, I'm friends with Dan. Dave's there, and Whitney's there, and I like Dave's buddy
Elio.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Pizza guy.
So I had a good time, and then there's sort of the weird elements of it, like Big Ev, who just doesn't say anything. I'm like, what is the value of bringing this person here?
What interaction did you have, if any?
I said, hey, it was.
That's
fun.
about it, though.
Yeah.
Oh, you went right up to him when it started.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
but it wasn't. He's just quiet, didn't say anything.
Okay.
Jerry's there, who I like. Dana Beers is there, who's a nice guy, but like I think Dana Beers would literally kill 7 members of his family if he could just touch the tip of Ryan Whitney's penis. It's very
Oh, really?
weird. Yeah, it's like a weird, creepy, almost like love affair.
That's got to make you feel bad you didn't go. Dave.
Yeah, no question.
Losing ground.
But it was good. It was fine.
Yeah.
And the golf went. I mean, the picks went, I think, pretty well.
Yeah.
It seemed like it.
Yeah.
Hell of a first week for the golf game.
Oof, I think everyone's pretty happy. I got a lot of tweets. By the way, don't be afraid to tweet at Portnoy or at Barstool if you made some dough off these picks. We're happy to do that. Week 2 will be coming up of the unnamed golf gambling podcast. We sweated out Foxy, but he got it done. Tied 27, and Hovland, who finished 3rd. So yeah,
Yep.
Keegan Brown.
That tournament
would
would have sucked without gambling, to be honest with you.
Oh,
That was a boring
Life
ass
sucks
tournament.
without gambling, Dave. Bet responsibly.
That's true.
what I say.
Bet
That's
responsibly.
true. That's
I will say this: like I was paying attention to Ryan Fox top the whole time.
Yeah.
because like you said, Chef was up 8 shots.
Yeah.
So, but Valspar this week, and Riggsy and I will be back making our picks on Wednesday. I suspect, right?
Wednesday after the show. Is that what we're doing this week?
I guess. Well, it's live.
Yep.
So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. Weather permitting, I guess. I don't know. Here's my prediction. This should be a rainstorm. That's my prediction.
I mean, when you get that Eversource text being like, beware, it's coming,
They're all pussies. I don't know. Who knows?
I would never know how to operate a generator for the life of me. Like,
Do you have one?
no way.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
They're so loud anyway.
Yeah.
I like that Dave trusts Eversource like God. Like,
get that text from
Eversource has
Eversource.
declared.
Well, I mean, they didn't text the last storm.
You don't get many.
This
That's
would be
true.
heavy and wet.
Yeah. A lot of wind, too, right?
So I like
Yep.
it.
Yep.
What else is going on?
You making anything of this?
I
These
am.
bank closures
No.
that's going on?
I don't care at this point. What am I going to
You
do?
don't care
about
about
it?
a recession?
No, it's going to happen. I mean, eventually, like, I know nothing about the economy, nothing I pretend to. Probably nobody's working, and people are just buying shit like crazy. It feels to me that's not a great combination. What do I know?
I think you're probably right.
I mean, like, I talk to these everyone. I just saw a guy the other day. He owns a restaurant. He's like, yeah, basically, I had to close it. My hours are. Nobody wants to work, and shit costs more than ever. I'm no genius. I'm no Alan Greenspan. Okay, I'm no Pistol Pete, but I know that is not good. That I know.
I don't get how it lasts that long.
Right, but I think how it happens is I remember in 2009, right? All of a sudden, just one day it happens.
Yeah.
Like here it is. Like the stocks are down 70 fucking. You know what I mean? Like
Oh,
it's,
no, I guess I meant more like people
how the
stopped,
bubble hasn't burst.
people
at this
stopped
point?
working in the pandemic. And even then, it seemed odd to me because people were like, well, you get these stimulus checks. It's like, it's $1,000.
Right.
How long could they possibly live off that? So people are still like, using that as the excuse why people aren't working. But I don't understand how you live for that long without any income.
I don't either. But like I drove by the other day, I saw Dunkin' Donuts was hiring, and they was like, I think it was like $18.50 an hour. I was like, the fucking world isn't. I mean, it's good for them, but I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's to me, I don't know. If you work 40 hours a week, again, it's not a lot of money, but that's a decent wage compared to what it used to be. But
Yeah.
nobody, Starbucks are closing left and right, always because nobody wants to work. So to your point, I don't know how they're getting money. I know everyone games the system, but at some point, like they have to stop printing money. I just feel like there's a massive bubble about to burst. Maybe not, and maybe everything will be okay. But I just don't. It doesn't add up to me.
Yeah. The only thing that would save it a little bit is it's been pretty beaten down the last like year in general,
Right.
like the stock market and everything.
Right.
So.
But I just mean I don't know. It just seems very strange.
I'm pretty far removed from the financial industry. I used to like be a mastermind in
I
that
understand
world
that.
for a while.
No, I understand.
08, 09. But it seems like they're blaming corporate leadership of these specific banks, as opposed to some kind of bigger picture.
Oh, is that right?
I don't know. That's what
Yeah.
it seems.
I feel like that might
It's
have
the
happened
first time I saw
too,
Barney
though.
Frank's name in an article in a long time. I guess he's on the board of one of the banks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I never did that name in years.
Bathhouse Barney.
Yes, I couldn't think of why I knew. Yeah.
Yes.
Is that he's still getting some fraud check from somebody that's sitting up. Good for him.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yep.
It's not the craziest thing he's ever sat on, Mike.
I'd like to be Jerry's sidekick as well. Can I alternate?
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, Kirk could probably let you do that. Jesus. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I'm not. Look, more on Mondays where you go for that.
Yeah.
We haven't done one in quite some. I might need to make a return.
I think it probably might be time to play Mike.
Yeah.
For sure. Because all I know is I don't believe the crazies of the world, the Steve Robinsons, but I don't believe the other side either. Like Joe Biden's like everything's fine. Of course, it's like everything else somewhere in the middle. But the middle is not good.
What's
I know
Steve crazy about? Just that he
Just
wants
crypto. I'm just saying that
he
whole
wants it to
world.
go digital.
Whatever. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's all you can't even understand what he's saying.
Yeah.
But when Biden's like, oh no, well you're like, well that's
what I
that
was-
is definitely not true.
When Dave was like, they're saying it might be these individual banks. I was like, I feel like that might have happened last time with.
Yeah, I'm
they're
not
like,
buying
oh,
it.
it's just AIG.
Yeah, I'm
or
not
whatever.
buying it.
No, that was mortgage-backed securities. Come on, Mike. Let's
No, but I'm saying at the beginning it might have been like, don't freak out. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like they try to temper the. panic.
Are we repeating the history of 07, 08, which they're giving people with no money like $800,000 mortgages or no? Is that happening or no?
Beats me. I don't think
don't
so.
know.
I don't think so.
All right. Yeah. I mean the mortgage rates are bad now, right?
Yes.
Interest.
Yeah.
What are they now?
Maybe like 7.
Okay. And the mortgage is you just pay something every month to somebody?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
It's a loan
That
essentially for your
sounds
house.
that sounds like and it's free, right? They
No,
don't
no, no,
charge
no,
you
no,
anything.
no.
What do you mean?
I mean, there's interest.
Yeah, no, I'd be interested too, but I'm just saying, like,
And if
what,
you just make your payments, like
Uh-huh.
you're going to pay 5 times what your house is worth if you don't ever pay more down on your
true,
mortgage.
that's true. Yeah, those 30-year rates. But isn't there? Yeah, I remember they give you the number if you actually pay out.
Oh, it's ugly.
It's
yeah,
like
the closing.
yeah,
it's
like-
that's
it's
it's like 50% of the papers. It's just they're printing out that. Yeah.
It is. Yeah, it is disturbing for sure. Yeah. But anyway, so let's root for a massive, world meltdown. Why not? at this
Yeah.
point? I mean, who cares? But I will say it's amazing that we're 2.5 years almost into the Biden administration. I thought by now the world would have, during the pandemic,
Ended?
Well, I just felt like the economy would have had like an 09 kind of thing, and it hasn't quite happened now.
It's been very
The right
drawn
will,
out.
the
yeah.
right will tweet me and say it's happening right now but I mean, I'm just saying it doesn't feel that way. I don't know. It does with Odyssey, where the stock was 14 cents the other day. But
I think it just didn't happen right when we thought it would because of the stimulus and all that shit that was being pumped into
yeah,
like during the pandemic.
yeah, yeah. That's probably true. I don't know. Who knows?
There was a headline in Barrett this morning: "Meet the women of wagertainment at BetQL."
Oh, who's on there?
3 people I've never heard of, and then Lucy and Trista are on BetQL.
I thought Lucy Burge was on OnlyFans.
She
No,
may be
she's
as
not
well.
on OnlyFans.
Okay.
No.
Feels like she's
You're
banging.
allowed
Her,
to do
she feels
both.
she's banging her head against that ceiling, from what people are telling me. But okay. Wow.
May I say again that I have been, mocked on this program before, but my crusade continues. We've given up on puns. Wagetainment is not a pun.
Is that what it's called, or is that what or is that what the headlines?
That's
called?
what they're calling it.
Wagertainment is the perfect
What is
term.
wager? What is wager replacing there?
Enter.
Entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Entertain. Okay. Yes, you're right. Wager. Enter. They're both 2 syllables.
I suppose.
Well, do you
ER,
break-
but still, come on.
No,
You
I
break
agree.
down the word entertainment. Like, what is enter? What is the enter portion of entertainment?
Come on in. Here's tainment time, baby.
Yeah.
Tainment. So the tainment is kind of like
The
the
world, the show.
show, the content.
Yeah.
So they're
I love
waging.
tainment
So they-
myself.
Actually, you know what? You're right. Yeah, it's actually Mike on this one. I think this crusade is. Don't spend years on this one because I think you're wrong.
I don't know.
Was it a hard hitting piece by the Barrett crew?
This was not a hard hitting piece by the Barrett.
Was Chris Curtis's name in the story?
It was not in the story. No. No.
Meet the girls. Is that what it says?
Meet the women of wagertainment.
It doesn't say.
QL.
So it doesn't say. Here come the slits getting the hits. It was
That's
not kind of
better.
headline, right?
Now we're talking rhyme scheme. That's good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Just a nice little profile.
Cunts on the hunts? No, that doesn't work. I don't know, Mike.
Yeah.
Gash, dash.
I'm thinking entertainment. Enter.
Those clits be lit? No, I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, I could write headlines for Jason Barrett, that idiot.
I wish you would.
Jesus Christ. Maybe I could work on that. Wager. Who wrote that headline? Wagertainment.
I assume the writers make their own.
I would think so. Who was the author of this?
Dmitry Ravanos.
Oh,
Dmitry Ravanos.
that cocksucker.
My favorite writing this weekend was, it was stunning to hear Pete Shepard's bullhorn voice when you're roughly 1,500 miles away and a decade past expecting to hear it.
That's your Finn voice, no?
Yes.
Did he write that really?
Yeah.
She was stunned by that?
I like a guy. I mean, listen, I watch Quincy, so who am I to talk? But I like a guy that just heard something on the radio and decided to write an article about
Exactly.
it. He's like, hey, I turned on the
That wasn't
radio.
a story, was it?
Yeah.
The whole story's about Pete?
Oh, yeah, it's a Pete profile. Yeah.
In the Globe?
Because he was just driving and heard them.
Is that really true?
He's like, hey, I was driving around, and
mean,
a guy who has a radio show was on the radio.
I mean, I know
believe
it's-
it or not.
I know it's digital. I assume it made the paper at some point.
I mean, I like Pete and everything, but I mean, is that really what the media critic the Globe wrote about?
Yes.
I like that Finn's talking about like he wrote a book. He collected a bunch of columns that other Globe guys wrote. It's just fucking weird. It was stunning to hear. Oh my God, it's a whole story of Pete, which means they're friends.
So it'd be like if you were reading a Florida newspaper and someone was just like, Scott Zolak is on the radio today in Boston.
Jesus. God. And Meter was on there?
Meter has a weekly spot.
Oh,
Jesus Christ. Meter's going to lose his weekly spot with me at the Bruce Show if he keeps that up.
Oh, he did.
That's true. Will Middlebrooks. How about Will Middlebrooks is good? That fucking pussy. I hate Will Middlebrooks, by the way. Jesus Christ. This guy's a fucking loser. Pete must have been so excited. Pete's a good guy, but Jesus.
Just random.
Oh, God. Let me see. It must be the biggest day of Pete's life. God, well, good for Pete. He's a nice guy.
you think anyone's going to move to Florida now so they can listen to that on the radio?
You want to be stunned? I don't. These people are old there. They're going to die.
An 11-car pileup this morning.
First of all, Chad Pitt definitely knows that Pete's on the radio down there.
It's
Like,
such
that's
a lie.
It's
It's
just
such
like,
a lie.
what was he like? Like J.D. Salinger? Pete's like,
He's probably appeared on Pete's show.
No question.
Once a month for the last
Right.
6 years.
Picture Finn starting his rental car and being like, whoa, what? Pete just screaming away about his usual nonsense.
He just pulls over to someone walking down the. What year is it, sir?
It's a good question. Ay. What else?
Did you make anything of this Mean Girls Dinosaurs viral video?
Oh, no, I just saw somebody tweeted to me. I'm sure it's fake, right? They're acting like
That's what I said.
aren't real.
Yeah.
I saw
they didn't know what it
Rowan
was,
quote tweet him. What did he say? The next week the Holocaust or something? Yeah.
That's funny.
Do you believe in dinosaurs? Like, do you think dinosaurs were
That's
real?
what I mean. Like
and
already,
existed?
I'm just like I can't. I mean, I just
Do you
can't.
believe in dinosaurs?
Yeah, like, no, I don't. Like, what are we doing?
Well, it fucking works because it gets 2 million views on social media within like 10 hours.
You say it works, but okay, but how does that work?
You're asking the wrong guy.
Like, what does that lead
Yeah.
to? Nobody's listening to that.
assume
I
that's a
can
good
tell you
thing.
no one's listening to that podcast.
Yeah, but I assume it's a good
Is that true? They promote the shit out of it. I have no
Yeah,
idea.
because of stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's two girls who I guess people think are attractive, I suppose. I don't know if that's your kind of thing. And they're like, what do you do like if you go upstairs and like you just start fingering yourself? Like you think guys are gonna click on that? Maybe. Like would you ever go down on another girl? Like okay, yeah. You see these perverts all the time. You think if we brought that girl in who was on that idiot show the other day, like the perverts would be out in full force?
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Of course. Yep.
The content would be terrible, but they don't care about that.
I don't know. I kind of like her. She's pretty good.
No, I don't. I jumped. I thought it was terrible. But anyway, I mean, I hate that guy. So, all right, go ahead.
Yeah.
Or do you think they were methodical creatures? I don't know. Part of me likes to think that there was,
Methodical
but part of me likes to also.
What does that
not
even
think
mean?
that
I mean, I know what the word
there was.
methodical.
Dinosaurs were very methodical.
Okay, but
Mythical, I think.
Yeah, she means were they mythical?
mythical.
creatures?
Okay, I thought you meant like methodical, like they were really taking their
Yeah,
time.
What's our next step?
Is that a plant? Am I? Do I eat plants or?
I'm a known carnivore, but
Why are my arms so short?
and how do I work around this?
Who asked that question? Alex?
Alex, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Part of me likes to also not think that there was because it freaks me out. Tyrannosaurus rexes were the ones that flew, right? No.
Yep.
See that?
Tyrannosaurus
fake.
rex.
But I think
that's
that's fake. I think that's fake.
Spotted it. Okay.
Yeah, that's fake, right?
Yeah.
I feel like people don't react to their shit as fake though. Like everybody responds
People
to
are
your point,
stupid.
Roan
Like,
and all these other people.
Yeah.
Well, Rowan thinks it's fake.
I hope.
He's saying next
but-
week the Holocaust. Like, clearly, he thinks it's.
Yeah, but I think he's still.
We don't know his
poking
thoughts on that,
fun,
actually.
Poking fun at them potentially being stupid or something like that. I don't know.
I mean, if they're doing some great bit, great for them, I guess. I mean, I don't get it. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I like Alex. The other girl, I don't know, but
Yeah.
good for them. But that's what they do, and it's clips. Like it's not a show.
There's
Nobody.
That could be the win. Is that if you're generating?
Sure, if it's getting, I'm sure it's getting
Gaining
50
followers
times the
for the
views we
company.
get, 1,000 times in the course of a year. So
Yeah.
they win, and they could sell those to people, and that's great. I just don't know what it is.
maybe there's more context to it that I'm not aware of, but it does seem like Cullinane having Harvey Weinstein, the 15th fact on Rose McGowan's list, just came up naturally.
Right.
But if we were like, hey, Dave, do you know anything about Rose McGowan? And he's like, I mean, Marilyn Manson?
That's what I mean. Like they're doing right. It's like obviously the kind of show that has like 4 things lined up. 'Cause
Yeah.
They couldn't think on their own, and they are trying like hell, as we know, to bury our guy Large and
Oh, yeah.
Spider. Oh my
Yeah.
God, which they're just taking.
And they don't like to fight back, so those guys are just kind of taking it. Yeah.
They're good.
Nice guys,
They're nice guys. Large is a good guy. Couldn't handle the heat a few years ago, so now he acts like I'm a good guy, although he hates me. He's that kind of guy, which is I respect. That's fine. But yeah, that's just. I mean, go. It'll annoy me, but keep going.
Ones with the little hands, right?
Yeah.
That's a T-Rex.
Pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl. And then what? They all just went extinct.
Meteor.
Pterodactyl. Like they're pretending to be stupid. Like I get it. I think, right?
Yeah.
Are they the ones with the big hands? They're so methodical.
Because if you didn't know that stuff, you wouldn't then immediately know what it was
let
one
me just
second
ask.
later.
Let me just ask you a question, like completely, like just totally random. Just came to the top of my head, like, would you blow a dinosaur? Like, would you let it come all over your face and down your chin and play with your titties?
Well, based on recent studies, their penises probably aren't as large as you'd think.
Do they have their penises are probably super methodical.
Definitely methodical.
Like it's all fake. It's okay. I think either they're really stupid or they're really smart. I don't know. Maybe they're really smart. I don't think. I don't know. But like people like KFC acts like it's real.
Yeah, I think there's
which is a knock on. One of many knocks on him. But yeah,
there's a lack of cynicism in that world. Like you were saying the other day, like was sports talk radio good back in the day, and we thought it was good, and now times have changed, or did it suck then and we didn't realize it?
Right.
I think it's like that with this, where there's no one really pointing out. So if everyone's going, "Oh, this is crazy," they're having this conversation, you get
I
wrapped
don't
up.
think
in
anybody's
that.
really saying that though.
I don't know.
Like, I bet you the comments are mostly brutal. I would think.
Oh, they're getting destroyed in the comments. Yeah.
But from people that think like, "Oh, how can you be that
maybe
dumb?"
this is what we should be doing and clipping it for viral stuff. Well, I'll try. Ready? Okay. Like Mike, you ever like that big cock in your mouth?
Oh,
No,
boy,
no,
do
no,
I.
no, no. You gotta be sexy. No, Jesus, fucking forget it.
That is me
You know,
sexy.
we'll do it in Mud on Friday. He's better at that stuff.
Was that not sexy?
You're a little too on there. Like it's more like forget it.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. It's not what we do. We'll keep working on it.
I guess.
Did you see friend of the show?
Methodical. Yeah. Maybe she means it. I don't know. Friend of the show.
Friend of the show Friday fighting back against Brandon Walker. Megan Makin Money put up one hell of a fight.
She did. She's a good friend.
Had a girl.
Yeah, it's my daughter.
Regardless.
Last time I had a daughter for the company, it went pretty well, I think.
As I recall, yes.
I think so.
Yeah.
She alive?
I know she did a couple of podcasts that I don't think are in existence anymore.
It got canceled.
Yeah.
One got canceled.
But she still has a big social media world,
Yes.
right?
For sure,
So
yeah.
she's probably making a
And there's
fortune.
an agent in her profile, in her bio.
Oh, like CA or something.
Oh, yeah.
Just paying them a fortune to do nothing.
Why not?
So Megan Makin Money was with Brandon on that show.
Took a little shit for just warning him that she was doing your show.
By the way, Brandon's act is faker than Alex Bennett and George. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he'll text me stuff all like it's funny he's doing. Like he did that thing. He deleted the tweet.
Yeah.
Where he said that they beat us by 3 points. So Jeff got all pissed off about it. Like that stuff is funny to me.
Yeah.
But like everything's professional wrestling to Brandon, which I think he would just he comes on the show, jokes around with us. So I don't even think he would deny it.
It's weird. No, he says it. He says it. He goes, "Oh yeah, it's which is weird because at least Jordan and Alex don't go like, "Oh, this is all fake." By the way, let's talk dinosaurs.
But maybe they should. I don't know. But is that kind of what we want them to do in a way? Like, are we kind of being critical of them for not doing that?
Maybe. I
Brandon-
think it's weird. I think what Brandon does is weird.
I know, but it's almost like it's a big. It's almost like there's some big game going on with it.
We're in on the joke.
Same
or
show with
something.
Brandon. He completely blew up this trivia team.
He definitely
Yes.
did.
Like that's a feather. Whether he wins tomorrow or not, I don't know. But he Big Ev, by the way, this weekend I will say was sort of rattled and like defensive the couple times I tried to joke about it. Like he didn't. I don't think it's a world he's familiar with.
Yeah.
You know?
When Portnoy was criticizing you about that golf hole thing, if you just saw Ev's hands coming
Yeah,
by,
right.
you son of a bitch.
And look, I don't shame anybody. He's a very nice kid. He's a young kid. Like, Ev's got to get his ass in gear. Like, there was a picture I saw on Twitter of the two of us sitting next to each other. Ev is a good guy. I like him. Like, I'm being dead serious here. Like, get your shit together because it is, he's a young guy to be that big. That's all I'm saying. I know the company could say this stuff for some reason. I'm just saying as somebody who I like the guy. Like, get your shit together.
I've never seen him in person. I don't know
Yeah,
what he actually looks like.
He's a big guy. Go ahead.
You cannot text me while I'm doing someone else's show and then tell me that I cannot come on your show because I'm on someone else's show.
Yeah, I
That
can.
is baby back bullshit.
Yeah, I
They should
can.
call you Baby Brandon.
I can.
They have,
Yeah, I can.
actually.
But
She sensed that as the next generation.
I do remember that at some point, but okay, go ahead.
Yeah. And guess who's
because
here? Guess what? I'm here.
we
I'm
didn't
here.
we didn't get our ass
Whose
up
show
and
is
get into
it?
this godforsaken city
Whose show is
to
it?
be
I'm
told
the captain
to
now.
be told this
I'm the
morning.
captain
No,
now.
no. Listen to what Megan tried to pull this morning. She's gonna text the producer and say, "I'm gonna be late. I got to do the Minahan show first.
No, that's not. No,
I'm gonna be
Those
late.
things are Receipts, please.
I'm gonna be late. I got to do the Minahan show
didn't say
first.
I was gonna be late.
I
Didn't
wait.
say I was
I
gonna be
wait for a woman and a suicide freak. That's what I wait for. No, I'm Brandon fucking
Seems
Walker. All
odd.
right, get your fucking ass out here and be on the show.
Let me be very clear about
Brandon.
this, okay? Brandon's stepfather, who died, shot himself in the head.
Is that right?
Yeah. He killed. Yeah. Well, and Brandon makes these jokes. I can make them, can't I?
I would think so, yeah.
Brandon's stepfather, because his real father abandoned Brandon immediately once Brandon's mom shot him out of that disgusting, smelly, enormous pussy of hers.
Sure.
That cunt. It's all jokes, right?
Yes.
What?
Always.
Yeah. So at that point, Brandon's stepfather, saw the content Brandon was doing, heard the first episode of that sports podcast, just blew his brains out. He was like, "Yeah,
How do you get a hold of that?
you got an exclusive." He's like, "I just can't handle it anymore." Now, the perfect world is shot Brandon first, but
Right.
you could,
It's a selfish act. It often is.
Although if he had done that, then Dave would have had to pay an extra $20 in that dinner.
Right.
That's right.
So there you go.
Yeah, that's right.
Did Dave take that $20?
And by the way, I'll just say this: you could joke around all you. God knows, I tell us to push Portnoy once in a while. Will reach out if he's gonna you guys know you can say whatever you want. You can't be the guy who makes suicide jokes, and then sprint to Erica Nardini when I make fun.
They're
of
being mean to Kate.
Barstool King.
Yeah.
Like, it just doesn't work that way. Like you can't. You can't. Once you do that, the game is over.
But that was a long time ago.
I don't
feel
care.
like, and he's ramped up the shit talk since then. That I feel like he actually has learned that to some extent, right?
I guess. I mean, I don't know. I suppose.
But he did this shit before.
Yeah, he was doing this stuff all the time. Again, say whatever you want, but then you got to be able to take it.
Yeah.
And for me, it can get a lot worse. Like I can make it a lot worse. I've been gentle on Brandon because I know he's a pussy. People at the company, very important people, way up, have said to me, he is super sensitive and a pussy. So I'm sort of go 7 out of 10 on Brandon, but I can go 15 out of 10 on Brandon.
Well, I
2
wouldn't
seconds.
be. I wouldn't be surprised if you just organically see that this week after you guys beat him in the dozen.
Well,
That
maybe
might
it'll be
that
us.
might just come out
Whatever.
naturally.
I mean, it doesn't matter to me. He put himself with a couple of communists, and we'll see how that game goes. I have no idea. PFT and I have something in common. We both hate our brothers, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, and I got to finish that book before I start because I got one more book in France, Communist Manifesto, that she sent out.
Still?
Yeah. Oh my God. Is her
speak through those
Instagram
books.
still black or no?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
We moved on.
Put up pictures of dresses in the Bachelor. So
I'm sure they've moved on to that. Yep.
yeah, just be ready tomorrow night because I'm going to be a total asshole during that game. Be ready. Just if the three of them, be ready.
All right.
What's the vibe on Rico since the move?
Great. Oh,
Behind the
Rico
scenes.
and John Rich are great. No issues at all. No issues at all. But good for Megan. She fought back against Brandon. I don't know. Did Brandon distract her and then the referee? Was he distracting the referee and then somebody hit her with a chair or something? Did he eye rake her?
Oh my God.
Yeah, did he give her the suck it sign or what happened?
He brought out a gun that said "pow."
Yeah, exactly. You come in on a truck and shoot milk at them or whatever the hell it was. Underneath though, I do like Brandon, but sometimes I'm like, this guy who takes these cheap shots, which is totally fine, is the same guy who went bitching to Erica Nardini because I made fun of Kate, who I like, for writing an unbelievably stupid story.
Yeah.
The Josh Hawley. Remember how dumb
Yeah,
that
yeah.
story was? So, It's so sexist to her. It's like, what the hell?
And it is a little. I mean, he's been doing the suicide freak, and it's been the same joke for. No. I'm just saying, it's been one joke for like 4 years.
That's all he has. He's a limited person.
That's the same thing with Dave, though. Dave just has that one like crazy house or whatever.
Yeah, but we joke around though. And I have no respect for Brandon. Like Portnoy's earned it. Dave just gave him the job. It's like do a bunch of gambling in football. Like I mean, it's just a golden ticket. You know what I mean? Like he could do anything on his own. He's tried stuff on his own. No one's listened to it. No, Brandon do a live show, 4 people would show up.
You don't like wrestling? Wrestling?
Right. That was good. You had congratulations. Like you had, whatever, Roman Reigns on and people listen to it. Then you're by yourself and like 4 people listen to this Clemmer podcast.
I'll be one of them.
Yeah, me too. I mean, the first one will do really well. It'll be high up in the movie charts, which no one listens to. And then that'll be it, I think.
I saw a Clemmer video this weekend where it appeared that he was 30 feet from the camera that was recording him. Like
is that the Polo Grounds one?
Yeah, where you couldn't even hear him. I
didn't watch it, but yeah.
So is he becoming a tour guide of some kind? Is that like his?
He would be a great tour guide.
I don't really understand.
He knows his stuff. It seems
it's creative, I guess. Yeah. It's an idea.
Yeah.
I will say, Chris seems like he's carved out his sort of his little world there. I think
it's just a baseball crew. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like the third guy in a bunch of things, which like there is something like they need people like that. I think.
Yeah. I think it'll look different. I think it'll look different too once the season starts and you're actually posting clips of games and shit like that. You know what I mean? Right now, it looks like they're just doing like memorabilia from the 1970s, and
that's what he likes. I think.
No,
right?
I know, but it meshes a little bit better when you have like updated content. I would assume. Like
I guess
highlights, home runs, whatever. You know.
It is true. Is like if we didn't know
Pete Shepard on, honestly, but yeah.
If we didn't know Chris at all, we wouldn't be scrutinizing his first 8 months at Barstool the way
Certainly
we have.
Not.
You know,
certainly not. No, I mean I think he's just like a guy who just happens to be there. I think. I don't know. Yeah. Simplisafe. I recommend Simplisafe Home Security for sure. I have it. I'm not the only one. U.S. News recently named Simplisafe the best home security system of 2023. They've won a bunch of other awards for home security. There's many reasons why Simplisafe is trusted by experts and customers alike. Designed with cutting-edge technology and backed 24/7 professional monitoring. In an emergency, agents use Fast Protect technology, only from Simplisafe, to capture critical evidence and verify the threat is real, so you can get priority police dispatch. CNET named Simplisafe Editor's Choice for 2023. You can get your perfect system right now, which I have. You can do it in a few minutes at simplisafe.com/Kirk, SIMPLI, safe.com/Kirk. Go today. Claim that free security camera plus 20% off your order with interactive monitoring. Simplisafe.com/Kirk. There's no safe like Simplisafe. Go to simplisafe.com/KIRK. What else?
Nothing really. The only thing I would say, I saw a headline today. The winner of the Best Actress Award, they were trying to make it seem like she was throwing a shot at Dawn Lemon in her speech because she said past her prime. Did you see this?
No. I mean, I would be surprised if she was.
There is no way she is thinking about Dawn Lemon.
I think she's an
at this
older actress in Hollywood terms. She still looks great. She won the Oscar for Everything Everywhere All at Once. Michelle Yeoh won. But I don't think she was making a shot. I suspect, unless there's something I'm missing, I don't know.
And ladies, don't let anybody tell you you are ever past your prime. Never
Suck it, Lemon!
That would be great.
I'll tell you, Fourier is getting better and better with those. I have to say. He's figured it out. Maybe. I guess. I don't know.
It wasn't a big enough story.
No, it was big for 24 hours.
It's gone, right?
If that, yeah.
Is he fired or is he still on that show?
Oh, he's still on that show.
It's crazy. No one gets fired. Basically anymore.
Well, what's his name who's running the network is rumored to be fired soon. He's only been there a year. It's Colbert's former producer.
Yeah, well, it's a disaster.
Yeah,
right?
it's a disaster.
But it's like not even his fault. Like wasn't his idea sort of to try and make it less.
He wanted the morning to sound like Morning Joe.
But he wanted it to be less liberal, like bring in more.
Yeah, the concept wasn't horrible. Like, don't just bash Trump every chance you get.
But it doesn't matter anymore. Like, it just doesn't. People watch what they. I feel like it's all over.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
I was watching what was I watching yesterday? I was flipping around during the Oscars and there was a commercial. I'll tell you, it's just unusual. Is that CBS and this is how the world has changed. Like Mike was saying, how people don't care about the Oscars as much. NBC and CBS were both running new shows against the Oscars.
Oh, really?
Which would have never happened ever as a kid, ever.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I don't know, CBS had something. I don't even know what it was, but it was a commercial. I was watching it. It was that Queen Latifah show, the Equalizer.
Okay.
And these network shows are like parodies. Because commercial, she puts her head down at one point. She's like, you know what? I don't think I'll be equalizing anymore. And they cut to like her friend or something, or whoever. She looked horrified. She was like, what?
That's a sketch.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I was like, is this real?
I'm hanging up my equalizing.
All those network
coat.
shows seem like sketches. Every commercial. Like I saw this Hillary Swank show, Alaska Daily, where she, the premise of the show is, I've never seen it. She is like a big city New York reporter, right? Like she's, there's a family. She's all about that story. And she screws up a story. And she's so human. I'm trying to think of some level of fucking up a story. Whatever. Not like Stephen Glass where she made it up, but she's got it wrong. The only job available to her is back in her hometown in Alaska.
Okay.
And she goes there. I'm watching this trailer for it on YouTube or whatever a couple weeks ago. And it's literally like a Cullen episode. It's crazy. I'm like, I got to start watching this show. It looks great. But it's a network show. And like I always say, whatever it's on Tuesday night, somebody tomorrow morning will be like, you know what? I just got to get through work today. Go to the gym, maybe have a little dinner, put the kids to bed, and I can watch Alaska Daily finally.
Very exciting.
Like it's Alaska Daily night.
I mean, I probably say this every football season, but like the only reason I know certain shows are on are because the games are broadcast on CBS.
Yeah, Gym Nance tonight, yeah.
The best one is, I can't remember the exact name of it, but it was like a text from God or something like that.
Oh, yes. The guy who talked to God all the time.
Yeah. I don't know if that's still on the air anymore.
It was a God friended me?
Yes.
Something like that? Yeah.
And I know...
which is like Highway to Heaven updated. Yeah.
Comedian Chris DiStefano said that his pilot was up against... Like his agent called him and said like, yeah, it's between you and this show where like God texts the guy. So I'm pretty sure we got it. Right. Like, nope. We went with a text from God.
Yeah. There's these it's like, the hell was the one they promote all the time? Oh, it's gone now, right? The Tia Leone show was that Madam Secretary.
Oh, yes.
Probably on for like 8 years.
That was on for a long time.
The one James Spader was on last night.
That was like a hit, The Blacklist.
Yeah, but I mean, it can't be hit anymore, right? Yeah, it's 10th year.
Oh, it's still new episodes of The
Blacklist? Yeah, last night was a new episode I saw.
I wouldn't have known it was still on, but I knew at one time it was.
Oh, Dino loved that show. He tried to get us into it. And he wanted to do this thing where all of us started watching a show together.
Yes.
And they did that with that Kevin Bacon Fox show, which was awful. The Following.
Okay.
And that was The Blacklist. And Jerry and I just pretended like we watched it for a couple of weeks. I would just send him like a recap on whatever, like a online recap story. And Dino was so happy. He's like, you guys are really enjoying this show.
Tear comes down. This is, we're really building something here.
We're really bonding here. Well, I mean, I don't know how much of you watched it. Do you have any takeaways from the man cave?
From the man cave?
The gambling cave, whatever it is.
No, it just looked like you were having a good time.
Yeah.
You threw out some good picks there.
I did. I want some money for the boys.
It is funny, though, because like typically I don't watch those. I get bored because I don't care
I've never
enjoyed you
criticized them. I've always thought it was a good way to watch a golf tournament, is to watch us watching it. I've always said that.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So it was entertaining.
Yeah. I mean, Whitney's just funny. He's just relentless.
You, Whitney, and Portnoy would be a good show if you could ever figure it out.
I think there's too much alpha.
Testosterone?
Yeah. I just think
that's what makes it interesting.
I could host it. Whitney can control some. Portnoy is just, he has no,
What was that clip? Whitney was like, he can't talk without yelling.
Ooh, Ryan or Dave?
Ryan was saying Dave can't talk without yelling. He can't have a conversation.
No. Yeah. But like, you're sitting there and Portnoy just made an enormous investment in some game, right? And at the same time, he's like, we got to get Giacomo. He's way more concerned about getting Giacomo's food to the, he's like, where is it? I'm like, it's in Stoneham. He's like, how far is that? I'm like, you're from here. Like, you tell him, like it's Friday at 4:00. It's going to take whoever forever to go there and back. Yeah. And he's way more concerned. And with some cookie company, Flour, is that what it's called? I don't even know what it's called.
Yes.
It's like, it's the only cookie we're having. The best chocolate chip cookies in the world.
Is
he's
that
like, wandering around. I don't know. I'm like, just watch the fucking game. Jesus.
Well, you and Dave have that Curb relationship. Him and Ryan seem to have like a spousal, like Ryan's like, that's what he does. That is what he does.
True.
Ryan just had enough of him.
Well, there's certain people at Barstool I've just noticed that like wouldn't give Dave shit back, right?
Of
like
course,
there's a pecking order, and like I guess Ryan and I give him shit back. So I don't know, but these younger guys are like they're terrible. I'm like, fucking yell back at this kid. He doesn't care. Say whatever you want. He's an idiot.
He's an intimidating guy though. I wouldn't be yelling back at him.
I get what you did on the phone.
I didn't work here anymore.
That's true. That's true. Anyway, yeah. What else?
No good stories. Really.
No?
Nah.
The chef was just a machine right now.
Yeah,
it's just no personality to it.
Yeah.
It just bums me out at this point. Is it you win the Masters? Like, do I need that? I don't know. Who knows? All right, we'll take a few calls if you guys want. BlindMike.net, of course.
Thank you.
What's going on there, Mike?
We on today's episode of the Blind Mike Project, we exposed that I have a new boss. We have a guy cutting clips for us that is
One second.
bossing me around.
1 second. Dave, get ready to clip this. Are you saying you're exposing yourself to somebody? Forget it. Go ahead. The guys want to help grow anything, Dave. You know what I'm saying?
I know it.
We'll be sitting there with Shane. They'll be giggling and fucking whatever. Go ahead.
I don't even know what I'm supposed to do.
Trying to go viral. Jesus, go ahead.
I'm sorry. My viral instincts are not good if you check my TikTok, folks.
Check next week's Quincy episode. Who's exposing you, Mike? What's going on?
This kid has been cutting clips for us, and we were talking this week that he'll reach back out to me with feedback and be like, this episode of Why Are You Laughing was really more like homework for me. It's like, why are you telling me this?
Wow. Jesus.
Cut the clips. So he's our new program director.
Oh, good.
So things are going to be changing a lot around there.
What's going on with Why Are You Laughing? What do you have coming up?
Mel Brooks is the
that's up
most
now,
recent
right?
episode.
Yep.
Yeah, that's out free now. And up on Patreon now is Adam Carolla, which will be out free. And bonus episode went up yesterday about Tucker Max.
I did see that. Yes. Okay, good. Yes, now I got let me see here. I just want to make sure my emails are coming up consistently from the Blind Mike Project.
Oh, good.
Rainn Wilson calls out anti-Christian bias in Hollywood.
Here they are. Look at this. Blind Mike just shared Why Are You Laughing bonus. Tucker Max. What happened?
Yes.
Rainn Wilson from The Office?
Yes.
He's a big Christian?
I guess so.
He seems
because
like
of The Last of Us. Something must have happened in The Last of Us.
He seems like a fucking annoying guy, too.
Oh, really?
He just seems like he's always he's purposely quirky in like these interviews I see him in.
Oh, yeah. I've seen him do like characters and shit like that.
I get
That's
it.
true.
You're crazy.
Yeah. Just like Dwight.
Is he on that show?
No, he was just commenting. There must have been something. Maybe somebody was like,
maybe he wanted to be.
Well, they're insane. I mean, is he Christian?
He must be.
Well, he seems like a madman. So good. Yeah, I think we're right. Yep. Enough of the. Can we? Everyone just stop being religious for like a week and see what happens.
Or keep it to yourself, Yeah,
or just stop for a week. Everyone just stop. Give it up for Lent, like Muck gave up jerking off. Doesn't seem that difficult. I don't know. So you like that girl on that show, Dave?
That girl on what show?
On the Minifandom thing, I'm a jig.
Yeah, I thought she was good.
Yeah, she was a good sport.
It seemed like she listened to. My only criticism was that I thought she didn't listen to the show.
I don't think she does.
No, but I think she went back and listened.
Again, though,
to
it's that
some
thing
of the
where
stuff
I listen to some
do
of it.
that,
She's on with Montante, who Montante's essentially like her pimp. He's just like bringing her around the neighborhood.
Oh, they were like
different
giggling
shows.
over her. Yeah, she should hate those two.
Well, that's my problem. Is like she seems very nice and yeah, she seemed like a good sport. But it's that thing with guys with girls
simping.
Where she's like, the thing I noticed about the Minahan. I made some notes about the show. It's almost like a cult. And the guys are like, it is? I've never thought of that before.
Boy, you are interesting.
Yeah,
you are really interesting.
Where some random guys on that show every week, they'd be like, no shit, you fucking retard. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, those things that are between your neck and your belly button are big. So what you're saying is really interesting. Like,
I know you guys like him, but this Kirk seems a little temperamental.
Right, yeah.
He could fly off the handle.
Like, the thing about Kirk is like, it's like, he's not afraid to say things. Oh my, I've been listening to this show forever. In fact, I do wrap-up shows about this, but yet that thought never crossed my mind. You think it's a good show?
It is nuanced. You're right.
Wow. Huh. Interesting. I don't blame her, but I'm not even blaming her.
Of course, yeah.
These two. I'm not blaming her. God forbid. I wouldn't blame the woman for this. No. Of
course.
But these two, including Montante, that puke, is sitting there, and we like Montante, but he's like, all right, yeah. I got to write that down. I think he said that at one point. Which he's never written anything down in his stupid life. I got to write this down. You think he's ever written anything in his life?
I don't think Kirk
he's illiterate, I think.
I don't think Kirk looks at Dave and Mike as equals.
Right, yeah.
Seems like he kind of runs it as his show.
Yeah, like, jeez. He seems awfully focused on pointing out inconsistency. He seems to yell at Dave. Oh, God. Wow. I'll tell you, it's like, this man's name is Kirk. Is that what you're saying?
Guys, I was thinking this after that Jon Stewart event. It seems like Kirk likes to do a kind of an obscure event and then a large
It's almost like he involves the listeners. They're almost like, you know what they are? Almost another character on the show. Wow. I need to bother you up somewhere.
You are really smart.
Montante's literally just you know when they see those kids with those collars at Disney World, he's just dragging around from like seashore to seashore. Like, here she is. Come on out there. Show them what you got.
Who is this person?
Bree Hunter.
She was one of the people who lost the Clemmer thing.
Yeah, she lost at the wheel.
Oh, right. Okay, I heard him talking about her. Yeah.
She seems good. Yeah,
But like
nice
her, when she's talking, I thought she was fine. When they're not gawking over her or whatever.
Which is just like, we get it. Like, you guys are attracted to her. Like, can we move on? Like, it's an audio. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that guy, I like Montante. The other guy just sucks. Yeah. But anyway, what else?
No, phone lines are open.
They take phone calls on the show? Oh, God.
I think some of the callers call too much. You know, it's better in smaller doses.
I don't even think that really is like Donald Trump who's calling. Montante, I think, said I need to write that down.
I gotta hear that.
I do think he said that. This is again a man who we all like a lot is not capable of writing. I can't imagine. He can write a check maybe to the government, but that's about it. I don't even understand. Ugh. Should I tweet out there?
Yes.
1 second. I mean, I guess Springsteen has COVID?
I know, that's what I was going to ask you. Is there any rumblings?
No, I mean, I am now part of that world. I'm in Springsteen chats with some of the high level Springsteen fans. I don't want to fuck it up.
Right.
She did point out, I think she pointed out I'm a Springsteen fan on that podcast as well, which blew those guys away.
Who? Bruce. Has he ever mentioned that on the show?
But a lot of reckless speculation going on in those chats, and I don't want to participate in that. I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
But Colony has guaranteed me tickets to the Boston show.
I told you that.
I went to the next level on that, by the way.
I was shocked by that.
Well, I need to figure this shit out.
Yeah, after a cancellation, of course.
I still feel like you're being catfished, but what do I know?
No, this is a long conversation. There actually is another element. I think I said it last week. Like, you might be able to get escorted around the facility, possibly.
Yeah. I don't know if I really want that.
But if you're behind the scenes,
that's different. But I don't want to be walked around like the crowds. I'm not like, you know.
Yeah.
Listen, Dave's in a group message with Wick Grosbeck and Bruce Springsteen, and he says it's going to be fine.
Hey, Dave. Oh, it is him.
Yeah, we'll give you a call in a few minutes, Dave.
I'm not going to believe this. He wants you on stage.
Since you could be part of the bit, you could tour with them, I guess.
I could see that. All right. So we're taking calls? Why not at this fucking point? Stupid show. Hello.
Hey, Kirk.
Good morning. You sound good.
It's Anna Walsh.
I guess, first of all, it's Anna. Secondly, that seems, although I'm not given, you're alive is what you're saying. Spotty's never been found, Dave.
I am, yeah.
Nope.
I'm a big fan of David Fincher. I'm actually doing a Gone Girl thing right now.
Oh, okay. Where would that rank? Oh, 1 second, Anna. We'll give Anna is, you've probably heard before. Shut up for a second. Where would that rank, Dave, in your mind, in the all-time craziest stories, if that was exactly what happened?
That would be very, very high.
Top 5?
Yes, top 5.
Guys, like, I Google a lot of things. I don't get it.
If she just showed up like today and it turns out she was in like Colorado or something for the last 3 months?
That would be wild.
Or your poor guy, Brian Walsh, should be on the street, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Go ahead, Anna. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm just driving through Skippers, Virginia right now. I was wondering if you had a good place for me to take a shit.
Anna, she seemed like a very nice woman.
She knew the right place to call.
I don't think so. I know, Anna. I'm sorry. I'm not a huge Virginia person.
All right, I guess I'll just pull over and find a toilet. Thanks, Kirk.
Just do a basic supermarket search. You'll find something, and we can look if you want. I'm not. Virginia's one of those states I've not spent too much time in.
More of a West Virginia guy.
I have spent a lot of time in West Virginia. They've masturbated in West Virginia several times, watching a woman.
Oh, yes.
I'm in corporate. Oh, it's not a big town. Jeez. That's a tough spot. There's a post office. I don't know. Hello.
Morning, guys.
Good morning.
Hey, 2 questions. One for you, Kirk. Do these callers ever annoy you? Is there one that you think is
never.
like the most annoying?
Never? The most annoying call we ever had, Mike knows this, was the old, I think it was Steve still. Like super annoying guy who hated us. We won't talk to him for like 40 minutes once. We actually
yeah.
But he was just like humor. They're all humorless. Like as long as you have a sense of humor, I don't really care. But when you're so angry that it's like, there are people on Twitter who are like angry about like the golf picks, like, but not like people are gambling. They just want, it's just a weird existence. I just don't get it. It's just the humorless, that part of it, I don't have a lot of time for.
Yeah.
If you're funny and your call sucks, who cares? You're trying,
Yeah. Gotcha. Last question. Would you guys ever come to do a show in California? Newport Beach area?
I have said we're going to do a show in California, and we will do a show in California. That will happen.
Wow.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys have a good day.
All right.
Your latest live show request was like a week and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
Tough to find.
What was that?
I think for the summer.
Oh, yeah. Well, tough to find?
Yeah, that the size you want.
Okay.
Yeah. We're looking though.
Sounds like you're done.
Nope, not done. No.
It's kind of your way of saying it's not going to happen.
Oh,
it's
that's
Dave's way of being like,
that is absolutely not true.
Yeah,
Somebody was actually, a bunch of people sent an article. Some main drive-through just is reopening or something.
Maybe a drive-in.
Drive-in.
Drive-through would be a tough show. We could do it. That would be.
What would you like? You're giving out burgers?
96. We go rather than 96 times and the show's over. We vomited. A drive-in reopened in Maine?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, yeah, where's that?
Yeah, let me see. I knew I saw it somewhere.
To your point the other day, I think you mentioned this in the show too, maybe on or off the air. People don't need to tweet me or like message me pictures of me and Harry at a basketball game. I already know I'm there with Harry at the basketball game. You know what I mean? Like
that's really weird.
Did you say you got that, Dave, or no?
I sure did.
Yeah, like I was there with him.
And by one, if I said one, I meant numerous.
Yeah, like I'm good. Like don't worry about it. Like you know, you want to come and a lot of people came and said hi. That's great, but like believe me, I was with him at the event. I know.
Headlines: Is this even Kirk Minahan's son?
Yeah, I mean, you know, just. What do you get? What's the point? You know, just
that's very strange.
Leave it be.
Skohagen?
Oh yeah. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, hey, a couple of people are like, hey, basically like, hey, this is you and Harry. I'm like, no shit. Was it?
You're like, actually, don't say anything. That's not my son.
That wasn't me.
Keep it under your hat.
Neither one of us. Jesus God, I want be like Polar, fly, basically inserting yourself into these games. I'm just there to enjoy the game. God. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, it's Nicolas Cage.
Hello. Oh, okay, there we go. So he's a caller I like. Was he on the bingo card? He was, Nicholas.
Yes.
You were on the bingo card. What happened? I'm checking it. I'm gonna check them all until.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'm busy preparing for. I'm shooting a film with Oz Perkins called Long Legs with Blair Underwood.
Oh, of course.
Wonderful, by the way.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Great actor.
May I ask you a trivia question, Kirk?
Yes, you may.
All right. At the top of the show, you mentioned that when you're young, you make bad movies. But I think I've proven that you can make bad movies when you're middle-aged, too.
Well, I guess
One
so.
such example is my 2010 film, The Sorcerer's Apprentice, in which I played Balthazar, a student of the methodical wizard Merlin.
Mm-hmm.
Can you name the South African golfer who earned his first PGA Tour win of the 2010 Players' Championship after a spell of top 3 finishes in the mid-aughts?
Would that be Tim Clark?
That's right, Kirk. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, Nicholas.
Not even close.
What do you mean? That's a good question. I thought, no?
It's a very good question. I think Nicholas is always on the ball.
Albany
I'm just impressed with the way he links them.
That's tomorrow,
What?
right? Albany?
What about it?
Postponed.
I know. It was postponed yesterday.
Oh, I'm just seeing it breaking here. I didn't know.
Okay. Thank you. Who won the golf tournament yesterday? Who won Best Picture?
Scotty Scheffler.
Okay. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Albany Post. No, what do you think? I'm not in these chats? What the fuck are you doing? Where my credibility? Hello.
Kirk?
Yes.
Kirk, it's Jordan Woodruff.
Oh.
Well, okay. Good morning, Jordan. How are you?
I heard you were talking shit about my IQ and my dick-sucking lips.
Well, I
don't know that he mentioned either of those by name.
Well, maybe the IQ, I think. Yeah. But yes, well, Jordan, I just question
Shut that blind fuck up.
Oh, Jesus,
Jordan, easy.
Wow. Maybe it's good attitude, maybe.
Hey,
Good.
just because I didn't know what a mythological T-Rex was doesn't mean I'm not smart as fuck, Kirk.
Okay, I mean, listen, it could be generational, Jordan. It could simply be that. You know,
Do you want me to suck your dick?
I'm gonna take a pass on that one, but yeah, I appreciate the offer, nevertheless.
What if I call you Daddy Making Money?
Well, it's already done. I already have a daughter, Jordan. I feel like you're past the point of reclamation here.
Kate's our number one fan, you know?
Not, well, to my knowledge, that's not true. I would certainly hope not, for God's sakes.
Kirk, am I mean?
Okay, I think we're good.
What the hell?
mean girl. It's one of the mean girls, right?
I get it, I guess, but...
Mike, you are off your game today.
Am I? Or is everyone else?
Good question. Hello. Hello.
It's Carl Hanratty. Is Dave Cullinane there?
Oh, Carl, how are you?
Hello, Carl.
You know who that is, Dave?
No.
Mike, do you?
Good. Hey,
Hanratty.
Hey, Dave. Dave,
talked about the
I've got a
Yankees.
joke for you.
I'm going to eat this eclair.
Knock.
Who's there?
Go fuck yourself.
Thank you, Carl.
For some reason, I accepted that accent much more than his performance in Elvis.
You know why? Because you're just having fun.
Yeah.
You're just having it was a good, stupid character in the movie. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Here's the problem with the grind of a golf gambling podcast. It's a tournament every week. Like, I'm looking at the odds already now for this week. It just doesn't stop.
Right.
It's relentless.
It starts to pile up on you. Overwhelms you.
It does, in fact. But we'll get it done. Hello.
Hey, Kirk. This is Dave's father-in-law is not dead guy.
Oh, hello, Dave's father-in-law.
I just want to let you know that under no circumstances whatsoever will I come in on Friday. You could beg, you could plead, you could offer me
Don't
money.
say that.
I'm not coming in.
Where do you rank that
I
call,
will
Mike,
not
in the
come-
weirdest calls in the history of the
I
show?
will not hang out with Mutt.
1 second, Dave's father-in-law is not dead.
I didn't think it was weird until it took the turn of like, guys, no matter what you say, you're not going to get me in here. Enough.
I can tell you, Dave got me his address. I went to his home this weekend. 6 hours I was in the guy's kitchen. Nothing. He wouldn't budge. He wouldn't budge.
Going through deals with him.
Please,
No, I can't.
It really was like I felt like Jerry Lewis with De Niro.
I can't give you 6 weeks.
I was like, I'm begging you here. He just wouldn't do it.
6 Fridays. It's all I need.
That's all I'm asking for. It's the show, as I said. Just wouldn't do it.
We're gonna need a lot of bodies.
Oh, there's a good chance like I will show up in my summer home and ask about my golf game.
Mr. Minahan break 100?
Yeah, it seems very likely. What's that, Dave?
We're gonna need a lot of bodies that week after the State Theater. So
with Mike on.
That guy is gonna have to come in.
Has to.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
not too many options.
Good luck, buddy.
Yeah.
We need him.
No chance.
Guy drives a hard bargain. I will say that. Hello.
Hey, Skip.
Hello.
Hey, Skip. It's Terry.
Okay.
You mean Rico Bosco?
Terry Mayrose?
No, I don't know who that is. You
Yeah.
mean Rico Bosco, correct?
Yes, also known as Rico Bosco. I got a few requests for the next game, if it's possible.
We'll do our best.
A new niche category could be either the New Testament or the Old Testament.
We're considering that, yeah.
And a phone a friend has to be Jeff Nadeau, my good friend.
Well, yeah, that's.
Is that okay?
We'll Rico, we'll put up the flagpole, see if it works, okay?
Yeah, they seem to be good friends now.
Yes.
Content all over the place with
It's
those
good.
two.
Is that right? I haven't really
Yeah.
watched any of that, but yeah.
Seen
Good for
a
them.
decent amount of it.
Good. You
He's
have?
grown.
Yeah, on the timeline for sure.
You're not watching it, right?
No.
Good enough. Hello.
I think when a man leaves a company for 3 days, he does a lot of growing and reflecting.
No question. Absolutely. Hello.
Hey, Kirk. So I was
It's a
at
shot
the
at Castellani
gig
right
you
there,
had
Dave,
prior
by
to the
Mike.
dozen. Oh.
Yeah. Yes, go ahead.
And you came up to the bar. I was standing by the bar at one point. You said, "Oh, we got any minifans here?" And I was standing right next to you. And I had no desire to say that I don't know what to say to you. How do you, when you meet a celebrity or when you meet someone, do you have what do you say to these people? Because to me, it's weird. People get pictures with you. It just the whole thing freaks me out. I enjoy going to the live show, but having conversations with the people doing the show is just very strange.
Well, don't do it then.
Like, what do you
Doesn't seem
say?
that complicated? Don't do it.
I don't, but I'm like, I see people like get in line with.
Well,
it's weird.
Well, they want to. You don't want to. I don't mind that. I would probably be very similar. Like, that's the way you are. Don't go. Don't. If you don't want to take a picture, then don't.
Well, what would you? So you want to say how to Bruce? Like, what would you say to Bruce?
I've already told you. He's rehearsed to Bruce. Yeah, but Bruce Springsteen, like, there's no way I mean as much to you as Bruce Springsteen means to me. I just don't. I don't believe that. I don't believe. What do you mean? What does that fucking mean?
Dick.
The fuck are you talking about?
I don't have any interest.
What the fuck are you stammering about? What the fuck is wrong with you? The fuck are you stammering? What do you mean I don't mean anything to you? I give you shows. I put my life on the line. You're sitting there saying, I don't want to meet you at a show. Oh, look at all these losers taking pictures. What are you to be a fucking prick for? Fuck you. Hang up on this asshole.
Weird.
Fuck you. Hang up on him. Fuck you.
Can I give that guy one recommendation on what to say to you?
Sure.
Just walk up to Kirk and show him your phone and say, here's a picture of you and your boy.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. No, I get it. Like, there are a lot of people and they're all very nice, and we're always happy to do that. But if somebody, like, if it makes people, don't do it.
Well, what's a celebrity that you would go to that you would want to meet outside of Bruce Springsteen? Like, Bruce Springsteen, you can't say no
Larry
to that.
Bird.
Like, that just can't
I've met Larry Bird. Nobody really. I don't know. Like, Sylvester Stallone. If I saw him walking down the street, I'd be excited. He's Rocky.
Okay.
I'd go up to him and say, hey, see what everybody says. I'm sure he hears 50,000 times a day. Love these movies my whole life. Thanks for making them. It's okay if I get a picture. That seems fair, no?
Simple.
Yeah. We're going to be with your kids. You guys going to be at any basketball games coming up? Can I take some photo shoot? Is that okay?
You know what you should do, guys, if you ever see Kirk out, say, hey, Kirk, do you say aunts or ants?
Yes, that's true. I get that. Oh, my God. I forgot. Oh, what was it? Someone came up to me Saturday afternoon? It was in Boston. So it was at that mall. And somebody brought a show reference up to me from a couple of years ago. Oh, fuck. I'll remember it at some point. I had no memory of it.
Yeah.
The guy was like, this is a funny. I was like, I'm telling you, I have no memory of that. None. And the really funny ones, I think I would remember. I don't know.
I'm pretty good with that stuff, and I've started to get where people reference things, and I'm like, oh, boy, I don't quite remember that.
Thousands of hours. Hello. They load up, Dave?
Load up.
Hello. Shit, what was it? Yes, go ahead.
Goodbye.
Hello.
Hello?
I just see the 3 quotes on Barstool Sports. Just tweet out the methodical one. And it's, did she mean mythological? Somebody said, people listen to this. This gave me cancer, somebody said.
Oh, no.
That doesn't seem right. That's not nice. Hello. Uh-huh.
Speak.
I think we're good, Dave.
Yep. Okay.
Hello?
Is Dave there?
Yes.
Dave is there.
Dave, so when Johnson Arroyo was on the show with his game, you were the only one that misinterpreted the game. You thought anyone on the show could mention the subjects on the bingo card, and that would count towards the game. Do you see the problem with that rule?
Yes, but didn't we talk about that we were changing the rules of the game? We were debating whether or not we were doing 5 in a row.
No, everyone understood the rules of the game except you. And then when corrected, you kept repeating, he didn't clarify.
Well, there were specific angles.
Except you.
There were specific angles to the questions, like that could have been right. Don't you think?
No.
Yeah, there was like show recommendation. You thought it was a podcast. You thought,
but you
KMS
said if somebody
show.
just called up and mentioned Nicolas Cage in the call, that would count.
I don't think that's that far fetched. I know I was wrong.
I think Mike,
based on yes.
Yeah, I thought Dave was trying to say, like, if someone called in and said, hey, golf recommendation, any caller could do that.
That's fine.
No, there was a what was it, former athlete, and I said Ryan Whitney has been brought up.
No, that doesn't.
No, but that would be like Bernie Kosar calling in.
That's like when Willie Mopena called.
Yeah.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
For Bernie Kosar was not a Boston athlete, though. He wouldn't have.
Boston athlete.
That's what I'm just being specific.
Maybe I was just playing dumb. Maybe I was just trying to win.
Probably. Tommy John, by the way, is back with us this week. When you wear your Tommy John, you're that much more comfortable. You can do everything better. Tommy John loungewear, pajamas, and underwear have dozens of comfort innovations like luxuriously soft tri-blend and micro model fabrics with 4-way stretch. Tommy John's been covering our butts for 15 years. What is going on?
We might need it.
Trash. Dumpster.
Gee whiz. Oh, that's right behind us, right?
Yep.
Protecting our most valuable assets in softness and style. I use it. You should use it as well. Shop Tommy John's colorful new spring designs at TommyJohn.com/Kirk, K-I-R-K. You get 20% off your first order. 20% off right now at TommyJohn.com/Kirk. TommyJohn.com/Kirk. Get moving right now. The most comfortable underwear you'll ever wear in your life, and pajamas and loungewear. TommyJohn.com/Kirk. TommyJohn.com/Kirk. 20% off. See site for details. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, no-hitter guy here.
Congratulations.
So I thought Bree was really good on the show on Minifandom. I thought she was great.
Yeah, she's a good
Seemed to
sport. Yeah.
understand.
Yeah. A little. I found I jumped around a little overly, like psycho-babbly at times, trying to do a little bit too much of that stuff. But yeah, good. I thought like a B.
I thought you were really smart and funny. I didn't even. Is she good looking? I don't even know.
She's got a real brain.
Yeah.
I will say that. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. She was fine.
Yeah, I agree. I thought she was great. I figured when she was kind of, I could tell.
What do you want me to hold a fucking parade for her? I mean, what do you want me to do? She was great. She changed. The world will never be the same. It was before this and after this. The world will never be the same.
I don't think we spent enough time on how good she was.
I mean, like it's like she could be. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, what's going on? Big Dick Dan Rappaport here.
Oh boy,
you sound a little muted today, Dan.
No, I feel great, actually. Did you see that the Albany show was postponed?
I did see that, Dan. Yes, I did. Yeah, I did.
Now you're just tormenting him.
I did. Dan. I did. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I did.
I just wanted to make sure that you knew. Keegan Bradley was a good pick.
Well, again, if you listen to the YouTube show with my friend and Riggs, who specifically wanted to do it with me, Dan, I said Keegan's the one I would feel least confident about. The one I feel most confident about, finished in the top 30. Second, Victor Hovland, top 10, finished third in the tournament. You picked.
Kirk, honest question. Do you think anybody made it through more than 2 minutes?
Hold
of that
on.
Piece of shit show?
You picked Rory McIlroy, who missed the cut. You picked the number one player in the world. He missed the cut.
He had a tough week.
He missed the cut.
So did Keegan Bradley.
Yeah, he's not the number one player in the world. At least it was a long shot, you fucking idiot. Jeez, get your shit together.
I haven't seen a pick as bad as Keegan Bradley since Mike decided to go with the red jacket matching red Yankee hat this morning.
Dan, now you're going.
What's wrong with that?
Mike's getting mad at Dan.
Hey, buddy, now you've gone too far.
Dan, we all thought you have to say it. Jesus. Now, yeah, exactly, Dan. Stick to golf. Don't be cruel. Jesus.
What do you think is a worst investment? Using your bank, using your golf picks, or
slow down, Dan. Read it. Sorry, Dan. Read it again. Read it again. Sorry, again. Read it again. Go ahead. Read it again, Dan.
It's topical, I think.
What do you think is the worst investment?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Using your golf picks, or all right.
Let's try it again. I want to hear this. I want to hear this.
You bested your
Did
nemesis.
Hang up.
It's gonna land. He hung up.
Oh, little Dick Dan Rappaport. Little Dick floating around. Unbelievable. I think that's the Trump caller.
You said that. I do not pick up on that at all.
Before though, like before he was like, he basically did. He was like, oh yeah, good, yeah, really good. Like he did that kind of thing.
I didn't catch it, but
yeah,
I'll have to listen for it again.
I usually have a good ear for that.
Yes, that's true.
Know. But who knows? I could be wrong. Hello. And remember, he always laughs at Trump too.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah. Hello.
I've been wondering since the dozen match the other week, who was your phone a friend for the Steelers question? You're like, oh, I got a Steelers guy.
Oh, my buddy Riley. Yeah, my buddy
was
Riley. I used to work with in California. Huge, grew up in Ohio, massive Steelers fan. I knew right away. I was like, he's going to nail this one. Great guy.
And he did. I thought it was going to be Jersey Jerry or something, but it was just interesting. You had a guy that was like, oh, gotcha.
It's funny, yeah, because he's like, yeah, he's similar brain to mine with sport, like we're about the same age, movie-wise, TV-wise, but I thought right away, I was like, oh, he will, a guaranteed lock, he'll get that one. That was actually kind of turned the match around for us, honestly.
So do you not have to call? I thought you had to call a Barstool employee.
Yeah, that changed, I think.
Oh, okay.
I thought so too, but I remembered.
I thought they allowed Jared just because it was a joke, but.
No, right, yeah, but somebody called their friend not that long ago. I was like, oh, you can do that?
Oh.
Which I actually think is good. It sort of adds a little different flavor to it.
I suppose.
It feels sort of insulated. Otherwise, hello.
Hello, Mr. Minahan.
Mm-hmm.
It's Julie Hackett.
Well, here, Dave, this is a big call. Hold on. There's a superintendent of schools in Lexington, Massachusetts. Am I getting the cancellation right now for tomorrow? I have to deal with this shit already. Julie can't hack it.
Tomorrow and Wednesday.
What? Tomorrow and Wednesday?
Tomorrow and Wednesday. It's just the line right at 95. Just you could get. We're looking at 8 inches overnight, Tuesday into Wednesday, and it's just not safe for the kids.
Julie, I'm looking right now. Right now, I'm looking at the temperatures in Lexington on my app. All rain, it says tomorrow through 9 a.m. It's not going to be below 38 degrees. All rain. Rain.
I understand your frustration, Mr. Minahan. Are you looking at?
How do you answer that,
Kevin Milano?
I beg your pardon.
Can you look at Kevin Lamano? Kevin Lamanowitz,
the Fox 25 weather meteorologist.
I do love Kevin.
I guess I could.
He's trustworthy.
What is Kevin saying?
If you could pull up his radar.
Okay. Kevin.
But that's really what we go with.
That seems like a very imprecise. He's got a real hardo avatar, Dave.
Oh, boy, does he.
Picture.
He's kind of a goofy guy.
I understand your frustration, but I wanted to let you know before we sent it out via social media.
Julie, Superintendent Hackett, that's fine. Okay, I understand tomorrow to some extent. Why Wednesday already? That feels rash to me. No.
It's for the safety of the kids.
I understand that. I understand that, Superintendent.
That makes sense, I guess.
But couldn't you just do that Tuesday afternoon or Tuesday night? I mean, no?
We like to get ahead of it.
Oh, for Christ's sakes. Now you understand you're going to go into late June now.
Yeah, I understand your frustration, Mr. Minahan.
Well,
but there are families who need to plan ahead for these type of situations.
How did you react to my social media post from a few months ago where I sort of went on a little bit of a rant about this stuff?
Understood your frustration, but
that seems to be the company line here.
Thank you at least for calling. We'll let certainly Harry will be very excited. Thank you, Harry will be very excited. But these kids at this age, Mike, get all excited. But when you say them, but there'll be 2 more days. I think you said this the other day. He's like, so what? The year's over. The teacher checked out, watch movies.
Oh, he even
day.
knows that.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah.
We'll play outside. It'll be warm. We can watch movies.
Exactly.
Though if we have major power outages, Wednesday makes more sense probably than tomorrow.
This is going to totally be a joke.
Yeah.
Total joke. Rain and some wind. That's it. These kids should not miss any school.
One day you're going to be wrong.
Haven't been yet this
Real
year.
nor'easter.
Yeah, maybe. But this does not feel like the year. Again, Lexington, right now, no temperatures below 38. I'm no Alex Bennett, but if it's 38 degrees, it's not snowing, is it?
Not generally.
No, right?
Yeah, some slush.
Yeah, I don't know.
Those are some nice flakes on Saturday. Do you have those walking around?
I was
Saturday
gambling.
morning?
I wasn't looking outside. It was
in the morning. In the morning.
I was still locked in my picks.
Have I ever told my Kevin Lamanowitz story on this program?
I feel like that is a story you've told. No, what is it?
All right.
No, what is it?
My buddy was when he was in like high school or college, was working at a batting cage out near Braintree.
Yep.
And all the cages were full one day, and Kevin Lamanowitz walks in with his kid, and he says, "Hey, I want a cage," and he says, "That's going to be like a 45 minutes. We got a lot of backup today. It's going to be a long wait." And Kevin Lamanowitz said, "Do you know who I am?"
No.
Do you really?
And my buddy says, "No, I don't think so." And he goes, "Kevin Lamanowitz from Fox 25 or wherever he's from." And my buddy goes, "Oh yeah, well, it's going to be about 45 minutes."
It'll be about 2 hours.
This might be the lowest level "Do you know who I am" ever.
My God. Hello.
Hey, Kirk. Thanks for the golf picks. A couple questions for Dave, if I can.
You know who I am? I'm Craig Oconee.
It would kind of be equivalent.
Yeah, about the same. Yes, go ahead. Ask Dave whatever you'd like.
Hey, Dave. Below Deck Guy here. How you doing?
Hello, sir.
No, maybe not.
Dave, do you think it was Alyssa or Camille that was the real problem this year?
I didn't watch as frequently with that show, but Camille sounds like the dangerous one, personally.
Yeah.
And follow-up question, are you a Sandy or Captain Lee guy?
That is like a 50-50. That's a tough one. They are both wonderful human beings. I'd probably lean toward Captain Lee.
It's a pussy answer. Just give an answer.
And follow-up to that, which one would you let penetrate your butthole?
Probably Captain Lee can do whatever he wants to me. Yeah.
What? Hello? Oh, they're doing this Barstool I'm supposed to be on this college whatever the hell thing, they do the tournament every year.
Right.
You get paired up with somebody.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Yeah. Hello.
You won a Bitcoin last year.
I didn't win, though, did I?
Oh, you would have.
Yeah. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, it's Dan Rappaport again. Sorry, Freddie and I hit the bong this morning, so I'm feeling a little silly.
It's not true. First of all, he's playing this week in California, so he wouldn't be doing that, but go ahead.
What do you think's the worst investment, Kirk? You and Riggs and just golf picks?
Go ahead.
Putting on...
No, come on, Dan. Come on, little dick. Go ahead. Try one more time. Take a deep breath. Relax, Dan. Relax. I understand. It's exciting. Take a deep breath.
What do you think is the worst investment?
That's not a good start. You can't start like that.
Could you say, Mike, you're fat for me?
Oh, sir, we're so me and Freddie are so high, it's hard. What do you think is the worst investment? Using your golf picks or putting on?
This is his own blooper reel.
This is tough.
What was the first part of it? For me and
Putting all
Riggs?
my money into Silicon Valley Bank.
Okay. For that? Jesus, Dan.
I knew where it was going. I had a feeling I knew where it was going.
Sure, we'll talk to you Wednesday, Dan. Jesus.
I still don't hear it, though.
Last one.
But it doesn't have to... Yeah. Okay, hello.
Kirk, John Taffer.
Oh, how'd that go, by the way?
John A.
I didn't see any buzz around it.
That was
there was a
past
lot of
weekend,
buzz.
was it?
No, last weekend.
A couple weekends ago.
Go ahead.
Kirk, I think Taffer's Tavern is finally saved after my appearance the other night.
Excellent.
Well, give us a rundown of that. I'd be curious to hear it.
Well, as you know, I showed up later in the night and, really turned some heads. I had some fat blonde bitch eating half the menu. And turns out she led me out on the trail to Blind Mike. Is he there today?
I am.
He is. Wow. Okay.
Blind Mike. So I just want to let you know, I'm getting a lot closer to you, you fat blind fuck. I'm hot on your trail. I followed those giant Albanian footprints from that cum-guzzling butt slut through the snow, but lost her near the Esau Meadow High School football bleachers, where that dumb bitch hands out blowjobs to the entire basketball team, starring John Morant of the Mets.
Okay. I mean, that would mean that these men are underage on this high school basketball team.
I would think so. And why go all the way just because it's my hometown, I guess? That would shame me.
That wasn't the original John Taffer caller, was it?
No. I don't think so.
That guy was funny. That's not.
Yes.
Come on. I mean, got a little bit of wit attached to this.
I suspected I knew where it was going, but
that's actually him.
No, that's good to know.
That would be
I can still go back to Taffer's Tavern.
I think. Any other calls, Dave?
We just got a new one.
Oh, a new one.
A new one.
Hello. Hello. Sure, it'll be.
Hey, brother.
Hello.
So I got an idea for Cullinane with this whole listening issue.
Mm-hmm.
If you're willing to hear it.
I am. He probably won't, but go ahead.
So I was thinking, he's not really appreciative of the conversation that's going on in the studio. So maybe to make him appreciative, we set him up in a scenario where it's a little more difficult.
Okay.
And I was thinking he could head down to Lynn and go to lunch with Jay.
Go down and have lunch with who?
Jay from Lynn, Jay's Mayhem.
Oh, the fucking...
I've had conversations with Jay.
You've never had lunch? You've never had lunch with him, though.
No, but he was, well,
I mean, you caller, do I know who this is? I think I know who this is, right?
Yes.
Yes. If you live in the West Coast. You've never actually sat down. You would not be capable. Nobody would be capable of having a full meal with this guy. No, it's not possible.
Yeah, but it would make every conversation after that a little bit more interesting and easier to listen to.
Maybe, or it might just break you to the point where you just aren't able to do anything.
That's an interesting therapy, though.
It's true, but what would can you explain him to me? Because I'm sure he'll be at the main show. He's gone. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's Fictional State, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So he speaks his language. I would just be curious what...
He wasn't like that...
It wasn't that bad in Mississippi?
Bad in Mississippi.
Oh,
yeah.
no? Okay, I didn't talk to him. I just said hi.
If I met him, he didn't come off as bad, unless I didn't speak to him at all.
No.
But.
Yeah.
I mean, but he doesn't stop talking.
But is that a bit or is that not a bit? I can never figure that stuff out.
No, I don't think that's a bit.
Like his parents had drugs or something, right? Like that kind of, is that like the brain thing?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know.
He's like a nice guy. Like, it doesn't bother me when he
comes
calls.
to all the events.
Yeah, no, I don't. But he also seems like then occasionally like combative, and I'm like, what are you?
Yeah.
Like, what's the issue? I don't get it. Like, I don't really know what the problem is.
I had some homeless.
But then
guy.
they'll be like, you know the problem. I'm like, well, I'd be happy to talk about it. But he's like, oh, you're doing that. I'm like, doing what?
That's what I would get that a lot too, where he would message me something and I didn't understand it. And I would say, "What are you talking about?" And he'd be like, "Oh, you're gonna play this game."
Right. So do you ever figure out maybe everyone else it feels that way? Maybe we're not. I don't know. What do you say?
I had some homeless guy come up to me having lunch this weekend, and he was just making like normal conversation. But he came up, he was in a wheelchair, all this stuff. He shook my hand, and we were like talking.
I don't believe any of this story.
I'm telling you, no. I'm dead serious.
Okay, go ahead.
And they came over, took him, and like moved him out and kicked him out. And apparently that's the 5th time he's gone up, but the other 4 times he started physical altercations with people.
You got in a fight with you think?
He knew better
like
than
the person.
Where was this?
This was at, I forget the name of the restaurant. I was out Saturday afternoon watching the Bruins.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what was this video? I didn't watch it, but you had
I don't know, bad decisions.
Were you drunk or something?
I'm definitely drunk.
Who were you with?
My buddy.
Get your shit together. You're a grown man. Don't do that. It's embarrassing.
I know. I deleted it.
Did you really?
You gotta.
I
The internet's too long. Yeah.
Were you like stumbling drunk? Or?
I don't really know, to be honest with you. I mean, I remember it was just loud music. I hated the scene. I was just like encapsulating the scene.
Where were you? The bar or something?
Yeah, that turned into like some stupid shitty club, like randomly.
What are you doing there? Like old.
Documenting.
No, we're out for the day, and then
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Any other calls?
No.
Okay. What is this? Okay. Oh, BetterHelp. The show is brought to you in part by BetterHelp. Go to BetterHelp.com. You fill a brief questionnaire if you want to begin starting therapy, or if you're in existing therapy and you want to try a different way of doing it, maybe more modern or less, however you want to define it. BetterHelp is there for you to talk things out. Convenient, flexible, suited to your schedule. You fill out that brief questionnaire, get matched with a licensed therapist, and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Discover your potential with BetterHelp. A lot of feedback from people. They seem to really be enjoying it and learning more things about themselves, which is what it's all about. Visit BetterHelp.com/Kirk10 today. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10 today. Get 10% off your first month with our friends at BetterHelp. We thank BetterHelp and Simplisafe and Miltons and Tommy Johns for all joining us today. BlindMike.net, of course. Go subscribe to that. They're nearing the big 600 I saw on Twitter the other day.
Somewhat getting near. We're over 550. I know that.
Okay. So you're getting there.
Yeah. Hurry up, folks.
Not losing.
Get while the getting's good.
All kidding aside, not losing people, which is to me a valuable in the Patreon world.
It's been one thing we lose people at the beginning of every month.
Well, you know what I'm saying.
We're always back over where we started that month.
So that's not. I would think I would not guarantee, but I'd be pretty safe to bet that 99% of Patreon is not experiencing that.
We do, or if you're looking at the grand scope of Patreons, even the people with 0 subscribers, we're doing all right.
What is the biggest show on Patreon?
It was Tim Dillon, I think, for a while. Right. I don't know if it is anymore. I know Matt and Shane, I think, are up there too. Right. That might just be comedy, though. I'm not sure. There's probably a bunch of true crime shit.
True crime obsessed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's on there?
$230,000 a month.
Whew.
Not too shabby.
You're nipping at their heels, though.
Almost there.
They started at 0.
I said this on my podcast. I don't know if I ever said it here, but when I was with Shane Gillis a few months ago, and the Be a Man guy was there also.
Yeah.
And Shane was talking about something to do with his Patreon, and Harmon goes, "Hey, Shane, you want to know who's killing it on Patreon? Is this guy?" And he's being serious. He's being very nice.
Yes, he's a nice guy.
No, don't. It's okay. He's like, Shane goes, "Oh, yeah." I was like, yeah. Harmon goes, 500 subscribers. And Shane has like 38,000.
Well, 500 is pretty good. That was the best thing ever happened to Shane Gillis, huh?
In the end, yeah. His point has always been, well, I think I could have made SNL funny, which is true. But he's doing very well.
Nobody will be watching it anyway. It doesn't matter. Anything else on your end, Dave?
No.
So we have the rest of the week. I know we have Mike Wednesday. We have more stuff we have to do for Maine, obviously.
Yes. We're waiting on a couple things. Friday seems set, right? I know Clemmer's good.
I think that's fine, yeah.
Okay. So there's that. I think we're in good shape.
Yeah, I'd be curious with the VIP thing. I'd like to get that.
Yep.
Settled. Among other things. Do you know what time we can get in there yet to the State Theater on Saturday?
I was told at least by 11.
Okay, that's good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to need that, I think. So.
Yep.
Okay, good. All right, we're back Wednesday with Mike. So you'll see me, I think, on Lights, Camera, Barstool today, or I don't know, today, tomorrow, wherever that goes up. Trivia tomorrow. Then we're back Wednesday. Then we have the golf thing Wednesday. Very busy. Show Friday. It's a busy couple of weeks. A lot of content coming your way. So Enjoy it. And like I said, go to buymike.net, and we will talk to you on Wednesday. Goodbye.